white, blinding and crisp. The unmistakable glow of deep snow, the kind that makes it hard for one to see the road they walk. Standing in the center of a field of undisturbed white snow going on and on, smooth as the sea, only interrupted by the deep footprints that led me here. I don't remember how I got here. Red, messy and wet. A sticky coat of crimson paint splatters the sea of white, embracing it like a long-lost friend or even a lover. It covers me. It covers everything. I don't remember where it came from. Black, deep and unyielding, the endless abyss casting a veil as far as the eye can see. The blackest trees along the ridgeline isolate this place. When did I get here? Voices call and scream and wail. Bones crack, flesh tears. Desperate cries, shallow breathing. Why do they sound so beautiful? Blood under my fingernails, sinew between my teeth. Why does it taste so sweet? And yet you stand there like a dream, your silver hair deftly reflecting the light of the twin moons. Your face, I see your face. Why can't I remember it? Who are you? What has been done to me? Why are my memories so jumbled? The fog is rolling in again. Where does the fog come from? Why does it follow me? Wait, come back. Whose blood is this? That's right. You stood in my way. Your corpse now at my feet. How sweet you taste. Oh, how I've missed this. Did you enjoy your nightly trek, Lord Kane? How I've missed this. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, hello and welcome back to another episode of Dummies and Disasters Presents Sins of the Blood. I am your humble Dumble Master, the one and only Pudding Pastry, Farting Tart, and boy, oh boy, it is Sunday. You know what that means. We are back in Blackwall once again, and we are joined by our aptly named Sanguine Guard. You guys have a party name now.
Yippee!
Yippee!
We did it! Our first biggest obstacle, guy.
And maybe I'm hoping the biggest one we'll ever see, but that ain't gonna happen.
You know what game we're playing? Of course it's not going to be the only one.
Exactly.
Also, I love how anytime I put on a particular voice, there is just absolute just hatred in the Discord. I don't even need to mention them by name, and there's just disdain. I love it.
We know what that motherfucker sounds like.
Damn straight.
Damn straight. Well, my friends.
I'm going to embarrass him again.
Kill last time. Fuck off.
Buh. My friends.
Buh.
Let's go ahead and get into the session for tonight. We are getting into it on the Sunday evening. Go ahead and everyone roll me our test rolls for the evening.
18.
That was almost
16.
a 13.
That was almost a 13. I saw that, buddy.
Hey.
Hey!
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 Inspiration for J Frost. J Frost, you may take
Yeah.
it if you are lacking, or if you already are full, you may pass it to another person.
I will take it.
Alrighty. Well, my friends, let me go ahead and I will throw on some music for us. Let's go with Old Reliable. Yes, good. Good. All right, my friends. As we get back into our session for today, I would like for inspiration for someone or someones to remind me as to the events of last session.
I'll take it. I didn't do it last time.
All right, CJ.
So, after we all retreated from the Hollow, our next order of business was to inform Lord Novak, as the assassination plot aimed against him seems relevant that he be made aware of. Lord Novak was privy to a lot of the discoveries that we made, but we still held back some information, specifically regarding who set us on this path and the whereabouts of Ajana's role. That being said, Lord Novak was very intrigued by the proposition of the infiltration of the university, but in a negative way, as he was concerned for the safety of the students there and was more than willing to give his own life by making himself bait and providing an alternative to the plan suggested to us. Taking this information, our group, the newly dubbed Sanguine Guard, went back to the Copper Piece to discuss plans, specifically what to do with lunch, and talking to Ajana about the role that she wanted to do in this. Most notably, when asked about whether or not she could return, Pact was sure to say that she could, despite being pretty sure she couldn't. I wonder if that will be the wise decision in the long run. But there was also conversations to be had amongst the rest of the party, discussions for perhaps a later time, and rather impressive lunch to go along with it. I am rather enjoying the presence of multiple other chefs. I think that more or less brings us up. It was a rather short session.
Yes, we had a little bit of a shorter session last week, which we will certainly be making up tonight. But thank you, CG. You may go ahead and take your point of inspiration. If you're full already, you may pass it to another person.
I'm gonna give it on over to Bon.
Bon.
Nope, I'm full.
Bon is
River?
full.
I'm
Pretty
also
sure
full.
everyone-
River is also
pretty
full.
much
I'm
everyone's
full.
We've had a couple of just talking sessions, and we've all been participating in the beginning, so we haven't had really a window to use the inspirations.
Yeah. I have
I'm
a
not
question.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm,
Joe's
smile.
not full. Okay.
Go ahead, Joe. You can have it then.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
I do
on
have
to
a question.
Joseph. Yes.
Go. If we're all full on inspiration, can we give it to a friendly NPC?
I'll allow it.
Cool.
I'll allow it.
I will remember
I will.
this.
I will not only say you can give it if you're full. If you would rather just go ahead and pass it to a friendly NPC, you can go ahead and just pass it on to another person.
That
So
is good.
if you know that something's coming up and you want to make sure somebody's got inspiration on tap, you can pass it to, say, Q, for example, and I will track it.
Yeah.
I will make a point in my notes specifically for that. Let's go. I'm gonna call it. Let's see. NPC inspiration in my notes, and then I'll have that list there and keep track of that as needed.
Ugh. I had this when I was falling asleep a couple nights ago, and I just kept forgetting to ask.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Well, where we left off last time, you guys had departed from the Duke's Manor here in Blackwall, having spoken to him and being given a new number / set of options to kind of go forward. You guys then reconvened back at the Copper Piece, where you had a bit of a heart-to-heart with your fairy friend Ajna, and as well as kind of lifted the veil around the more specific things for your friend Q, as it were. Friend being a relative term. But, my friends, at the end of our session last time, you guys began to go on your separate ways to start to handle any business that you want to do prior to whatever plan you seek to proceed forward with. You guys have a few days before the wedding. It is currently the 25th of Wintercrest. The wedding is on the 28th. You know that you are set to meet up with Odwin on the 27th to discuss his findings, and that more likely at that point properly formulate a plan of attack, finalize your plan. So, what I would like for now is I'll take volunteers first, or if you guys kind of want to have a bit of an above game roundtable discussion, what is everyone kind of wanting to do? This for the sake of above game is essentially downtime, so you guys got plenty of things you can do. I know that some people have been listing stuff out, and I've tried to track it all the best that I can. But if you guys want to have any conversations, if you want to do any shopping, now is a good time for it. You are, of course, welcome to wait if you choose, but overall, this is essentially considered downtime.
So, I know Copper wanted to take Lathe around Blackwall a little bit.
Okay.
And one of the things to do on the trip was shopping, as mentioned.
Mhm.
So anyone who wants to join for that can as well. I know that Copper made contact with 2 merchants and 2 stores. He definitely wants to get in contact with the other 3 from the above game stuff listed in Wermst.
Do we
Weird.
do we want to maybe have like above game? Do we want to maybe go ahead and knock out most, if not all, the shopping stuff right now? Kind of get that out of the way early, or did y'all kind of want to play it by ear?
I mean, I think that's fine. Although
I wouldn't mind getting it out of the way.
Yeah. I think if Copper is going to any of the shops he previously went to, it would... Wait, no. Simri's watching Ajna.
You're making a book.
You are.
Well, I finished the book. I'm watching her because Pact had to go do something.
I think Pact was coming shopping with me.
Yeah. Because the shop that Simri needs to go to is on the way to where Copper and Pact are going. So...
I was gonna say, I believe that Pac mentioned that he and Bulk were gonna go to the Dawn Creek
Oh, the
headquarters to
library
go
first.
look at the rules.
Perfect. Okay. And we can kind of
Right,
bounce
you guys
around as
wanted
some
to do
people
that
want to do
first.
some shopping now, some people want to do some shopping later. That's totally fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay. I will if you want Simri to go ahead and kind of tag along with this, we can kind of forego like the whole like you're watching Ajna and stuff and kind of say that we're having he who timey-wimey stuff where you are simultaneously able to do this and take care of Ajna.
Oh, cool! I got a new power.
Yeah, you got
Babysitting.
time manipulation or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, well, Pact, you want to go look at the library first, correct? And then you want to go to the stores? That's what I was gonna ask.
Punk, like, would you prefer getting the shopping done first or doing the rule thing first?
Rule thing?
Finding
Going to the library.
Yeah, going to the
upgrading.
library to find the dual rules.
Ah. Oh, shit, whichever.
Pick one!
Rules, I guess.
Okay. We'll do shopping with Copper and Lath, and then we'll circle back around and do whatever everyone else needs to. So, Copper, you are kind of given Lath a bit more in-depth tour of Blackwall, and you are going to some of these shops. Which shops are you going to, my friend?
I think we're gonna start with, because I'm playing tour guide at the moment. I think we'll start with just the general stores, the Blackwall Bazaar, as it were.
Yes. All right.
BB.
The BB. Okay. Let me find my handout. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty. As you make your way into the Blackwall Bazaar, it is a bit more elegant than the streets surrounding it, where a lot of Blackwall is very like Gothic architecture. Entering the Blackwall Bazaar is almost like entering like a noble's house. Everything's very finally the upkeep is finally done. The tapestries and everything are more elegant than you would see in most other places. But ultimately, it kind of makes you a little jealous, truthfully, as you're kind of wandering in here, because you're like, damn, this guy knows what he's doing. But entering the Blackwall Bazaar, you can see that there is a man behind the counter who is helping a customer. And as you guys are kind of coming in, this guy is finishing a transaction and begins to turn back towards the door, to where the individual behind the counter goes, "You have a wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget, the Blackwall Bazaar is your one-stop shop for all things Blackwall." Ah, welcome, new customers. As you're coming in, the individual behind the counter, the proprietor, Jen Redeemi, greets the two of you.
Handsome lad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have information on this individual.
I was gonna make the same joke, but I was like, fucking Gilmore looking ass.
Thank you.
I saw. I was like, wow, a more suave brown Gale. Damn.
That's why I said Gale and Gil fucked. Well, I guess it's more like Gil and Gale fucked, because Gil's
I don't know who
definitely
Gil
the top
is.
there. From Critical.
Gilmore.
Something for later.
Something for later.
So Copper walking in is kind of looking at this man, and he looks on over to Lath just to kind of see what Lath's reaction to everything is.
Lath is looking around, just kind of taking in everything.
As Copper kind of walks in, he's looking around the wares, and he walks up on over to, greetings, Master Store Owner.
Please,
You're...
please, call me Jen.
Master Zhen. My name is Copper, and I'm showing a friend of mine around a little bit. We thought we'd pop into the store and do a little bit of shopping. Anything on sale, or anything that you particularly would like to enthrall him with?
Well, the look of you two speaks that you... Well, I'd wager a guess that you two are likely some sort of adventurers, or perhaps... You, and he looks to Leith, you bear the sigil of the Inquisition. There seems to be a lot of that going around. More and more Inquisitors. The Iron Covenant is surely making a... What is it? What is the term? A landmark of this place, Blackwall.
Lath just kind of looks sheepishly. Not really used to standing out like this.
Oh, I understand, my friend. Do not worry. All are welcome here. The Inquisition has a bit of a mixed reputation with some of the locals here in Blackwall, but I am a friend to all. What are the two of you looking for? Anything in particular that you have in mind?
This is a general goods store,
So you can think of any sort of like adventuring gear, tools and kits. You see there are various like random assortments of things like you see that there's like gear for hunting in here, arrows and sling ammunition. You see that there's a small selection of like kind of locked away what appears to be like poisons, antitoxins, acids. You see that there are a couple flasks of alchemist fire stored away. A lot of that stuff is kind of like held behind him in a glass casing, but it is on display. There's like caltrops, there's like clothes of varying quality that you can get. It's a little bit of everything, really and truly.
Understood. Copper just kind of sampling and looking around. He goes, Perhaps I'm looking for just a bit of bits and bobs. He thinks about it a little bit.
I have bits and I have bobs. Like this, for example. And he shows off what appears to be a signet ring of some sort. Embedded is a very nice, very well cut garnet, kind of embedded in the middle.
Ooh, very nice. He thinks about it and he looks at his own hand. He's like, he shakes his head a little bit. No. Business before pleasure. I was wondering, would you have any pythons for sale?
Let me see. I do believe I actually just got a shipment of them just a few days ago. Yes, here we are. And kind of pulls out what looks like almost like a tackle box and puts it on the counter above game. For pythons, he has a stock of 20 of them, and they are a quarter pound each, and each one is 1 gold. Basic price.
Understood.
You can, of course, haggle if you wish, but...
Excellent. Now, this is something good to have in the back pocket, but it's not the end of it. Perhaps if I get something else that I've been looking forward to, we could perhaps work out a deal to get both. have you any sleeping rolls or sleeping bags?
Python sleeping rolls. Are you a hiker or perhaps a climber?
Well, I believe we are going on a bit of a trip later, and while I do believe that the bedrolls would be most beneficial immediately, I think the pythons would be useful in the long run. Might as well get both at the same time, no?
I see. To travel again. Oh, my family was originally from down south near Craghorn on the border. Oh, the mountains down there. Wondrous things. I love to scramble up them in my youth. Came back with scratches on my elbows and knees more than I would care to admit. But not all of those were from climbing, if you catch my meaning.
Oh, I understand. I share a very similar sentiment of the mountains to the south. I had some very fond memories there myself. Back in the day.
Back in the day. If you're looking for bedrolls, I have... let me see. And he kind of begins looking over to one of the shelves off to the side, where it looks like there's a bunch of them kind of rolled up on there, almost like towels in along one of the shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 9 bedrolls. I'd be willing to part with them for, we'll say 2 gold each.
Ah, excellent.
As well as additional blankets for a measly 1 gold.
I think I could afford to get a blanket. He kind of gestures to himself. The cold air can get me every once in a while. I do like my heat.
I understand that, my friend. We don't get many kobolds in Blackwall. Have you been here a long time?
I have. I actually run a small shop close to the docks.
Get out of here.
Yes, it's called the Copper Piece.
No,
I'm-
seriously, get out. I don't sell to competition. I'm just kidding. little bit of general story humor, you know?
Of course. What's the point of being hostile in such a scenario, eh?
Yes, my friend. Perhaps, even if you wish, we can discuss the business ventures.
Ooh, I'm always down to discuss business. And then he looks... Go ahead.
There's 2 of them. Whatever Copper has is contagious.
You know
This
what
is getting
Copper
out of hand.
has? You know what Copper's been infected with? Capitalism.
No.
Oh,
Dragon is like, oh, you barely adopted the capitalism. I was born in it.
Molded by it.
We're gonna have
mean,
to
you
put
can
down
ask.
Copper, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. River, you can always ask if there's something that he thinks might fit you.
There's nothing I need.
Yeah, just because there's nothing you need doesn't mean he might not pull out something cool that you might want. Even
Doesn't
though I
mean
know
wanna
where most of
waste
your
my
money is.
Gold.
You
Yeah, it's
want-
like I know.
You don't need any
I know.
tools or soap or blankets or flasks. Perhaps some rope.
Reminder that we are going to be traveling up to Porthold after this is all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm...
I already have an explorer's pack.
That's fine. You don't have to chip in all the time. Just something to be thinking about while we're shopping.
J Frost puts up a good point. Booze.
It doesn't drink like that.
If you're looking to leave town, I'd recommend perhaps some snares or hunting traps. I have a few of them in stock. I'd be willing to part with them for roughly 6 gold for each of them. I believe I have 1, 2, 3 of them in stock. And you see he's kind of like... Copper, you're familiar with this technique of like looking down and seeing the leisure that you have stashed under the counter to kind of just peek inventory when you're talking about a particular item.
Mm-hmm. The hunting is a little... That might be a little bit out of my current wheelhouse. I am budgeting, as you might understand. And the two of us just represent one part of those that are intending to leave town. I think I would prefer the bedrolls and the pythons for now.
Understood. How much of each, my friend?
Let's see. Let's go with 8 pythons for now, and 2 sleeping bags, sleeping rolls with blankets.
8 pythons, 2 bedrolls, 2 blankets. That would come to a total of about 14 gold. Tell you what, you pay 15. I will throw in an extra 2 blankets for free.
Tell you what, I'll pay 16, get those 2 blankets, and we'll discuss some more business between our 2 shops.
Oh, I like you. Done deal, my friend. Copper, you are able to acquire 8 pythons, 2 bedrolls, and 4 blankets. The bedrolls are 7 pounds each. The blankets are 3 pounds each. And the pythons, as previously mentioned, are a quarter pound each.
All right, let me go ahead and add this. So, quarter pound each, 4 pounds for the pythons. 2 bedrolls, 4 blankets.
Mm-hmm. You, my friend, however, looking to you, Leith, I must admit, you look a little lost. Are you new in town? I imagine so, with the carrying the crest of the Inquisition.
Yeah, I'm from Agranosh.
Agranosh? My, to be on the water. You're from not too short a distance, my friend. You are from many, many miles away. You look like you are a man of the cloth. Is that an apt assumption?
Yes.
Then, pardon my saying so, but I may have an item here that might fit you just perfectly, should you wish to purchase, of course. And he pulls out what appear to be 2 2 golden flasks. Not golden, sorry. 2 glass flasks with golden filigree across it. I have here, my friend, should you wish to purchase, holy water. You can't have too much in Blackwall, so I like to keep a small stock of it when readily available. Nothing wrong with getting a little holy water. I'd be willing to part with either flask for, say, 25 gold. Huh?
Above game. Since I'm part of the church, can't I get holy water from the church?
You, above game, probably could.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't be able to get the materials to make it yourself, you could likely do a commission through the church, or even through the Inquisition. The Inquisition probably has some at the ready that you could just take. Borrow. But you could also get a commission through the church for probably cheaper than what he's offering. You know, above game, that the cost of powdered silver to make a flask of holy water is roughly the same price as to what he's offering as a price. It requires 25 gold of powdered silver.
think I'll have to pass for now.
A shame, but I understand, my friend. Always here if you need it. I also have plenty and plenty of rations if you're looking to leave town anytime soon. Roughly a gold for a day's worth. Something to just keep in mind before you leave. Above
Copper
game.
outlook.
Above
Good.
game. Whenever we get to the point where we leave Blackwall, you guys are going to want to keep track of your rations. So, just note there. Not relevant now, but perhaps relevant later. Smile.
Copper looks up to Lath. Master Lath, perhaps we could acquire some food for the travel that would be good for preparation. The several cooks that we seem to have found ourselves aligned with.
Now, and he kind of looks around, kind of gets down in a bit of a more hushed voice. I do have, should you're looking, a bit more of a special item on tap for those who pique my interest. Those who I feel may get more use of it than others. I was saving this for a member of perhaps the Dawn Creed or the Black Watch, but perhaps it has found a lucky buyer today. I have. And he pulls out what, Copper, you mistake for initially as a bag of holding, as it's very similar in design. However, as you look at it a bit more, you notice that it has very different assemblage and colorations to it. It's also a little smaller than a bag of holding. This pouch, should you have food that you wish to keep for an extended period, this bag will keep it fresh for as long as it is in there. Don't have to worry about fruits or vegetables or anything of that nature going bad. I'd be willing to part with it for, let's say 100 gold.
Copper looks out over to Lath. Eh?
It is a refrigeration bag.
That's actually a really good idea. Above game, I'm above game.
You work with fish. This is especially good for you.
This is especially
My-
good for you.
Yeah. My question is, how much gold does Leith have? Because I know he's saving 300 for diamond.
I have more. I have plenty for that.
Oh. If you want to.
Is there any way that I could do 90 for it?
Ah,
And a
this one
promise of
likes to,
fresh sushi?
This one likes to haggle. You are braver than I expected, my friend. You know what? I will throw you a bone. Why not? 90 gold it is. Lath.
Lath happily hands it over.
Lath. So fucking
Lath got
thematic
himself
that Lath
immersed.
bought this. Lath, you just bought a fanny pack.
Yeah.
You know what's really fucking funny?
Uh-huh.
I wore a fanny pack today.
Yeah!
I shit you not.
I have one. It's just too big, so it's a crossbody. They're great, though.
To my man bag. Yeah.
Lath.
Look, I can just canonically say that is part of the sash in the middle of Lath's design. It's also a fanny pack in the back. You just can't see it because he's standing
Yeah,
forward.
it's just got compartments.
Damn it, CG. That's way better than the name I had on tap. I was just going to
What-
call it the snack satchel or the snatchel. But the fanny pack refrigeration is so much better.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, I'm just saying, at least if you call this the Snatchel, at least Lath can say, "Hey, grab my Snatchel for me real quick."
Yeah.
Snackchel.
Listen,
Snackchel.
Tard, there is a lot of merits to both here.
This is true.
Lath, go ahead and add the fanny pack refrigeration, or whatever you want to call it, into your inventory. This is a common magic item. It does not require attunement. And when you have this bag, you are able to put up to 5 pounds worth of food into it.
Oh my god.
You say, oh my god, but that's...
It's really not a lot if you think
It's
about
not
it.
a lot
It's
when
like-
you really
depends
think
on-
about it, especially in terms
It
of,
depends
like,
on what
larger
food
fish.
it is.
It depends
Yeah.
on
It's like
what food it is. But
It's
as
like
long
a week's
as
worth
that...
of rations.
Yeah.
That's
As long
why.
as that food is in that bag, it will not go bad. It will not age.
Can we get a bag of aging specifically to put wine in? Speeds up the aging process.
Just put a bunch of grapes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you may go ahead and add that to your inventory. Take out your 90 gold.
I did.
Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. Anything else here for the Blackwall Bazaar for the two of you? Above game.
I don't have anything else above game.
Copper has made another contact.
You have made another contact.
I will discuss business with him later.
Yes. Yes, good. Okay. Alrighty, my friends. Well, if that is the case, I believe, we will pivot and we will go from Copper and Lath to our two Creed folk, Bulk and Pact. Let me change your music real fast. Okay, so the two of you have, separating from the rest of the group, the two of you have ventured back to the Dawn Creed High Hall to try and acquire this book that was mentioned to you by Dana Stonedaughter. Is that an apt assumption?
Yep, going towards section 142, subsection A.
Yes, excellent. The library in the High Hall is... It's not as vast as the primary library here in Blackwall, but it you know, it's good enough. A lot of the books that you have access to here in this library are primarily work related. So it's things like anatomy books, monster hunting, camping, a lot of survival guides, and books on the various beings and monsters that you guys come across as part of the Dawn Creed. But there's also some history books here about Blackwall. There's a section all about spells and varying types of magic for the more magically inclined folks, especially the wizards. It sees a fair bit of traffic, but it's not quite as large and robust as the primary library, the Blackwall Public Library, which the name is escaping me. So that's cool. I love that for me. Hold on. I'm going to remember it right now. I swear to God. Runes and reliquaries. That's it. I got there. My brain was like, I don't remember the name. Your dungeon master has failed you. But here in the Dawn Creed library, you are able to, without issue, find your way to this section that Dana had mentioned to you. And this is where a lot of like the historical sections are, especially history relating to Blackwall, and in a lot of sense, the Dawn Creed itself. You have a lot of books here about old policies and histories, a lot of books that are pretty much retellings of like histories of leadership and events of note as the years have gone along for members of the Dawn Creed. But with your little bit of guidance that you were provided by Lady Stone Daughter, you both are able to, with ease, find a book named The Dawn Creed Laws of Combat, and then in subtitle, First Generation. I'll give that to the let's see. I'll put that in, I guess I'll put that in lore drops. I don't have a what channel.
Oh, what's it?
A what's its channel. Oh, you know, I could put that in the library, which would be funny. An act.
yeah.
But the two of you start scrolling through this book. I'm gonna have y'all roll checks for me, not for the sake of what information you're able to gather, but more the efficiency you're able to get it together. How long this will take to comb through this book. So both of you go ahead and make me, I'm gonna call these investigation checks.
Nine. I'm gonna use my inspiration for this one.
Okay.
What the fuck, roll 20? Come on, dude.
Come on, dude, please. Nice. There you go. That's a
You just
natural-
talk shit better, apparently. Fucking.
That's a natural 20 for Pact. I do still want a roll from Bulk. Bulk? Did Bunk step away?
Sorry.
No, you're good. $16.
Yay!
Excellent. Excellent. This process of you two combing through this book together probably takes you... It's a bit of a dry read, but you guys are able to, working together, comb through it pretty fast. It is going to be roughly about a 2-hour process. But by the end of it, you guys have essentially a short list of rules. I'm going to put rules in quotes because it's kind of a subjective term, as to the over and under of the Dawn Creed laws of combat, or at least the older laws of combat. No, I'll read these out, but I will give these to you guys in written form so you don't have to worry about taking notes. You'll just have them at the ready. But the duel rules are as follows. An offended party may issue a challenge directly or via a second acting as a representative to the primary party. The second's primary job is to attempt to resolve the dispute rather than start a fight. When establishing the circumstances of a sanctioned duel, the offended party may determine the following. The first being choice of weapons/magics, the second being combatants, typically in a 1v1 format or a 2v2 format, though these numbers are not absolute and can be adjusted to fit the terms of the presented duel. 3 being the field of honor, which is a fancy way of saying the when and where. The determination of conclusion, i.e. to first blood, to satisfaction, to the death, etc. And then any additional circumstances that are not officially listed within this text. So there are circumstances that vary from, circumstance to circumstance. A sanctioned duel requires a licensed officiator, any person mutually agreed upon by participating duelists. typically someone trusted enough to uphold the finer standings, rules, and sportsmanship of the duel. It is up to the officiator to determine that the rules and circumstances of the presented duel are fair and just. The offending party may present a counteroffer in terms of the presented duel. It is the officiator's duty that all parties are in agreements to all terms. Those terms again being what was listed above: choice of weapons and such, combatants, etc., etc. Should one party yield during the course of a sanctioned duel, it's the officiator's due diligence to ensure the conclusion of the duel immediately, except in the event of a duel to the death. Should the officiator determine that excessive behavior, aggression, or injury has been demonstrated, it is their duty to ensure that the duel is concluded. The death of a participant in a non-lethal duel may have direct consequences on their station as an officiator and symbol of authority as decreed by the leadership of the Dawn Creed. A lot of words, and reading this, it's summed up in a lot more words. However, this is essentially the short version, and I will give that to you both right now, as well as technically giving that to everyone. Give me a moment. Oops. Hold. Alright. There you are. Oh, hold on. I messed up. Slight error, slight error. Fuck, I messed up again. Hold on. I'm not good at this, guys. I'm sorry. There you go. You have all that listed out for you. But that is the short version.
Pact will kind of look towards Bulk and say, so we gotta answer a couple of questions then. More or less, who's gonna be the one officiating?
We can't let it be one of them.
No, that it would be a little too advantageous for them to take advantage.
I do not trust myself with this. Be real.
Like, you don't trust yourself to fight on Oscar's behalf?
Oh, I trust myself for that. I meant the rule part.
Oh, yeah, true. Who knows? We could probably get Raihan, or hell, Guildmaster herself.
Pact, go ahead and make me, if you will. In fact, I'll let both of you make this. Both of you make me a wisdom check. Just a straight wisdom check.
Wisdom says... Oh shit, 18.
10.
That die went on a journey.
You both would get this. It's not a super high check. Based on some of the wording in the book about how it seems that the leadership of the Dawn Creed has an effect on what stands as proper behavior for officiators, you get the impression that Lady Stone Daughter is probably not able to be a proper officiator for this, as she is Dawn Creed leadership. You would likely need someone else.
And I'm assuming Raihan, the quartermaster, is also exempt from this as well?
He is simply the quartermaster. He has some pull, but not enough to where he would necessarily be excluded from this. He doesn't. He's the quartermaster. He doesn't necessarily run many of the operations within the guild hall.
Oh, so he just has a title and some responsibilities, but isn't considered management.
He's a major figure, but not management. Correct.
Gotcha. Raihan might actually be the best choice then. He hasn't really given a crap since I've met the guy, so who knows? Maybe he might be able to step in.
So I'm trying to find a spelling for Raihan for my notes.
Raihan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Isn't that the name of a Pokemon gym leader too?
I do believe so. I believe that's from Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
the champion's
the duel.
boyfriend. Yes.
Yeah, no, definitely not, Joe. What are you talking about?
Totally
The one
not
who
gay for each
posts
other.
online. He takes a
away my
selfie every single
Yowie
time he
folder.
battles.
Alright, so while we look for someone trustworthy, I guess the other question is, which one, is it going to be you or me who fights? I'm comfortable just hanging back just to make sure that everything's on the up and up.
You can also, per the wording in the book, you could also probably fight together should you wish. You can convince, you can set this up however you want. You could even do a 2v1 as long as the other party agrees to it. Smile.
I do think we both want to hit Hightower. So maybe a 2v2, or if he is up his own ass enough, maybe he'd agree to a 2v1. We'll have to see.
Or we could cheat. He says with a straight face. Could try to convince him to make Oscar his partner. He said. He just like kind of looks towards Bulk, just kind of giving a little smirk.
I don't want to hit him again. He's been hit enough.
That's the thing. So here's the idea. We could make it to where Oscar takes a fall and then next thing, or betrays him in some way, and then it's a 3-on-1. Then it's triply. Sorry, common's not my first language. It could be a triple dose of justice.
Maybe.
I'm only mentioning it now just because you and Oscar have more of a stake in this than I do. I just want to get back on Gideon just because I'm not a huge fan of people abusing their rank.
Has he done that a lot?
Yes.
I just don't see much point in hitting a small fry for no reason, especially when you take away their stuff. I just do not like bullies.
No. People who... Sorry, let me rephrase. Taking advantage of somebody just because you feel that as though you're their superior is not a... Just doesn't sit right with me either.
You guys,
Oh,
the
we'll
two of you
figure
are...
something out.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
The two of you are, of course, able to think on this both above game and end game for as long as you need. But you now have this knowledge that you can maybe use to your advantage. Smile. Smile. Anything else here for you two at this moment?
Not for me.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. If that is the case, then you two depart from the guild hall for now and go about some of your other business. Wiley, are you here in the chat, my guy? Aren't you streaming right now? I'm sorry, hold on. I need you to address this.
No, he's not. He's still
No.
streaming.
Call his ass out. Call his ass
just-
out.
He's just
Brother.
lurking.
Brother, get that guy. Get that guy. Everyone go to his chat. Get that guy.
Call him handsome. Get him.
Get that guy.
Call him handsome and intelligent.
He's listening to us on his stream, bro.
Uh-huh.
Brother.
Wiley!
I
That's
love
kinda cute.
you.
We love
like
you.
He's working. He's just doing some chill stuff. It's okay.
I love
Let
that
him do what he
guy.
wants. It's his stream anniversary.
He has cat ears on.
He do have
He
cat
does.
ears on. Alrighty. Well.
Got enough channel points, River? Make him yeah. He's adorable.
Yeah.
I have 10k points. You bet I
Good.
do.
Hey, if you're listening to us on your stream, happy anniversary, my guy. Chad, go follow Wiley
Yeah.
right now, or else.
Happy anniversary, you
if
handsome
you're already
bastard.
following Wiley, follow him again. But anyways, we will depart from the two of you at this moment, and we will tag on to someone else. Let's go to, in this moment, let's go to Simri. Simri, what are you doing? You're making your book for Ajna, right?
Yes.
I believe you and I agreed that would take another couple hours to be complete enough to where she could start properly using it. You can then, of course, tack on to it as
Make edits. Yeah.
make edits at your own volition. But a good enough book can be prepared within a few hours for Ajna. You're able to do that with no issue.
Like I said, Simri's hand is cramped as fuck right now.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It is a book
Yeah.
big enough for Ajna. Big, but yet small.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Righty. You are able to do that without much issue. It does take a couple hours. I would likely say at this point, you could probably meet up with Pact to do the shopping that you guys wanted to do at this moment.
Hmm.
If that is something that strikes your fancy.
Yes.
Excellent.
So the baby could go back into her house
Yes. So I know
with her book.
Samri and Pact are going to do some shopping right now. Is anyone else tagging along at this moment?
Lace would still be with Copper.
Copper.
Okay.
Mhm. Solomon
Solomon, do you need to do any shopping at this moment?
or Solomon at home.
Solomon at home.
Solomon at home.
Solomon taking I can't say taking a nap, bro. Doesn't.
The wizard is Eepy. The wizard is Eepy and sleepy and needed the beepy. The wizard has had a long day of splashing methods.
Yeah.
The missile is EP. The missile has had a long day of splashing bandits and requires a single Ebe. I'm gonna one day make that a copy pasta in my channel.
The
Please
wizard. This is the wizard guiding system. We clown in this motherfucker. Take your sorcerer ass back home.
Need to make
Is
that
Bulk
your raid
going with
message
us?
for someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if him and Pact are able to even get to y'all.
Well, Pact is going to be going shopping with Simri.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, he'll probably go with. Why
Excellent.
not?
Junkie.
Okay. Understood. A few of y'all going shopping together. What shops are you guys looking to make your way to at this moment? What
Semri
place?
must go to the alchemist.
The Alchemist. Okay.
Hold on. I can go to Whomst.
The unnamed alchemy shop.
Or Whermst. Yes, the unnamed alchemy shop.
You said you're
excuse
looking
me.
at Wyrmst.
Yeah, Nyria Malith.
You Wyrmst.
Whermst or Whomst. I forgot it was unnamed, so I had to go to
Yeah.
Whomst.
Yes. Give me a moment. I just noticed something weird in my notes that I need to delete.
Oh.
I had essentially
Yeah, no.
2 things marked in here twice, and they're the same thing, so I just need to make sure I got
Oh
rid
yeah,
of
get rid of him. Kill them.
it. Killed him. That's me eating it. Alrighty.
I know, because I know Pact needed to go to the gun shop, and that is before we go to the alchemist, so.
Yes. Oh god, I opened VGen. No, close.
How do you keep doing this?
Well, that time I was going up to the top of my window to pull up the handout for Nyria, and I accidentally clicked the right above it, which is the bookmark I had for VGen.
I see. Also, CG, what did you mean?
What do you
Very
mean?
what, CG?
I don't know.
What did you mean by that?
My
These
notes just
are-
say just have Neria Malith, alchemist. Very
it's
very
a-
what,
that's
past me? Very what?
That's a very Tusk note of you, I'm gonna be honest.
Curse you past me. But the 3 of you go to the unnamed alchemy shop to start. And I would leave it up to interpretation for... Not interpretation. I would leave it up to Bulk and Pact if either of you have met Nyria Malith, the alchemist at this unnamed shop in the past, either for purchasing supplies or if it was when you were, first arriving on Blackwall and you were lost. If you wish to have already established a previous connection with this individual, you're welcome to do so, as well as what that connection is, what that may be. You are welcome to determine that. But the collection of you go on into the unnamed alchemy shop, where Nyria kind of looks over at you, seeing you come in. She looks like she's at work on something. It appears to be a mixture of some sort. Well, come on in. Please do not break anything. Let me know if you require anything.
I do actually require something from you. Oh god, there's 2 monotone people with probably really bad social interaction about to happen.
yes.
Oh no!
Fox gonna not curl up in the corner, but like just make himself small so he doesn't fuck up anything in the shop.
Yay. Understood. Okay. Kind of staying out of the way in this moment, I understand.
Pac would just be behind Semri, just waiting his turn.
Technically looming.
You
He can't help it. It's the face.
You've brought a member of the Creed to my door, I see. What is it that you require?
I just need to see if
Sorry, I
it's
forgot she's
possible
wearing a
to-
mask. Hold on.
Oh right, you gotta do it. Yeah.
You
How
brought
could
a
you?
member of the Creed to... No, that's not a good one. Hold on. Here we go.
I think it would be softer,
You brought the member of Greed to my door.
not as harsh.
You brought the member of the Greed to my door.
Please no.
No.
I want to take this woman seriously. I can't. I'm sorry.
You brought a member
of You're the Creed just-
to my door. What is it you require?
Well, the creed isn't important right now. I need to know if you can make a copy of this. And Sibri will put the vial of flamber venom on the table. I say that in quotes, because Yeah. It was Rooks, so who knows what else he put in that shit.
She will stop what she's doing and she will place down whatever instruments and vials she was working with at that time, and she will actively remove the glove she was wearing to work with the work table that she was at. And you see as she removes them, her hands are covered in like scars. A lot of them look like burn scars to a degree. Not from not like the standard sort of burn scar, like acid burn sort of scars. Like a lot of it
I
has,
see she only recently started wearing gloves.
they look very, very old.
Yeah.
And she will, before picking up the vial, she will adorn a new set of gloves, this time a sort of black leather, and she will take the vial and lift it up to her face. I won't be able to know if I can until I look at it. What is this concoction you've brought to me?
It's supposedly a
Let me know if that gets
vial
annoying, by the
of-
way.
Yeah, of course.
So far, it's good so far.
Good sauce. Apparently it's a vial of Vipor. Flambor Viper venom.
This is not
However, the source I got it from is notorious for adding and changing things. So I'm curious what else is in there.
Flambor Viper venom is not easy to acquire this far north.
No, it's not. Sibri says in her head. Shut up, Joe.
I have worked
Bye.
with this sort of venom before, but I likely need to analyze this compound and see if I can identify all the components before I can determine if I cannot recreate it. That will take some time. Come back tomorrow and I'll have more information for you.
Good to me. It's good to know. He's like, oh, thank God, finally someone in the city who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Cost will be dependent on the difficulty it is to identify this concoction.
I'll make sure to bring a full wallet then.
Is that all you require from me, or are you looking to make a purchase?
Sibri thinks, I don't think she bought anything the last time she was here. I don't even think she
I don't believe
looked
so.
around the last time she was here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
There are various poisons here that you can buy from, or that you can buy. I believe I gave you like a small list of ones that you can buy, which was basically just the poisons page from the D&D 5e compendium.
oh, could you send that again?
Here, yeah, I can put that in. I'll put that in library. So
Yeah.
that way, it's just public access. It's a reference page. In
Yeah.
fact, don't I have Well, I guess that's technically what the library is for. What was I about to say? Oh, but if you also wish to commission a custom concoction from her, you are able to do so. The cost will be dependent on things like strength, additional effects, quantity, etc.
Yeah. That'll have to be something I think about.
Ingestation.
Yay. Now Simri will step to the side. She doesn't currently have anything else, so she's saving all of her money for specifically this. So poison is expensive.
Poison is expensive, but it's also highly customizable.
Yes.
Just gonna say, if you're done, Pack would step forward then.
Yeah.
On the subject of purchases and poison, I was curious if you had anything to nullify the effects of poison for like a day, an hour. I'm not really picky.
If you're looking to purchase antitoxin, there's quite a large supply of it here. I also have concoctions that can be used to give one a sort of resistance to any toxins that they are expecting to encounter.
I'd like some of that, please.
Which above game is technically antitoxin in itself. It's kind of weird. Antitoxin, it gives you, like, standard antitoxin gives you advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. That is the simplest one. It is kind of the all-around one for that purpose. That on its own would be about 50 gold per bottle, and one bottle is one use. If you're looking to get something that would end the effect of a poison that has already infiltrated your system, I can get you that here in just a second. And then obviously, you know, there's things like lesser restoration, protection from poison, but these are those are spells typically. This is the this is for actually, what am I trying to say?
Non-resource abuse using kind.
Yeah. This is science, not magic.
Fuck yeah, science.
Yes.
Yeah, science, bitch. Wait.
I believe there is a potion of neutralized poison. Let me double check.
So above game, the one that gets advantage on saves would probably be what Pact is looking for.
Okay. Yeah, that is just standard antitoxin. I'll throw that in the library as well. You can also, above game, if you have the ability to, if you have the proficiency with an herbalism kit or alchemist tools, you can also attempt to make your own cures for various poisons. The elixir of health, I know, is a potion that would end the effect of any poisons on you, including things like effects like blinded, deafened, paralyzed, etc. Those are a bit more rare because it goes beyond just the effects of standard poison. She would have a few of those in stock if you're looking to get something of that caliber. The price for one would be roughly about 125 gold pieces. And that's something that if you can track a poison and it's in your system, you can use that to expel it. There is also the potion of vitality, which goes even further beyond that, where it goes like you cure like levels of exhaustion and everything for that. That's the insane shit. I believe. Hold on.
Expansive.
Let's see.
Oh, he's searching.
I am searching. Yeah, those would be the two primary options, the elixir of health and the antitoxin for what you're looking for. Because the antitoxin, if you take the antitoxin, whether or not you are already poisoned or not, if you get poisoned or if you are already poisoned when you drink it, any further rolls against that poison would come with the advantage too. But if you're looking to end it fully, you would want the elixir of health.
Okay. Would it cost a little extra just to see if I can get the toxin in a flask of sorts.
Oh, you want it in like a smaller vial?
Just something to where it doesn't look suspicious that Pac would be in the locker room ingesting this before the fight.
I see. I see.
You're so
If
right.
you're looking for a discreet method of carrying this with you that would bring the price up a bit, you'd be looking probably closer to about 65 gold for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
That way, that would give you the benefit of being able to do it discreetly, likely without anyone being able to see it.
I will take it.
Excellent. Alrighty. So you, for my knowledge, you are buying one antitoxin. Are you buying an elixir of health as well, or are you just sticking with the antitoxin for now?
I'm sticking with the antitoxin for now, mostly because that's the only one I can afford at this current moment.
Understood. Okay. Is that all for the collection of you here at the Unnamed Alchemist?
Yeah. At least that's it for me.
Heard one yes?
Yeah.
Heard two yeses. Punk?
Don't need anything here.
Punk's like, I'm just here. I'm just happy to be here, guys.
I'm
Books.
just vibing.
Okay.
Bulk's having hangout time with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bulk's looking at the funny cat outside. Ma! Ma, there's a weird
There's
fucking
a weird
cat
ass
outside!
cat outside. It's Diaz.
He's like power stancing.
Not nighttime yet. Why is he out?
Alrighty. The collection of you leave the Unnamed Alchemy shop, and I believe you were heading next to the Vulcan Arms, correct?
Packed wants a gun.
Packed
to look
with
at guns.
Gun.
Yeah.
Although I am not there and I'm with Lath, I would have told Pact to name drop me.
I mean, yeah, that was going to happen regardless.
Also, you're with Sebri, so she watched the quote unquote drama go down between Sebri and Q.
Yeah. Okay. The collection of you move on over to the Vulcan Arms, where you are met by an individual that I know at least one of you have met, but the others may have met as well. Again, same thing, determining if you've met this person or not, how long your relationship with them. I'm like, you guys determine that. But you meet again with Yelana Shiragoth, who, upon seeing the group of you come in, goes, "Ah, welcome. Quite a number of buyers coming to my door. How can I help you all today?"
An acquaintance of ours, Copper, a kobold, recommended this place to us, so we wanted to check it out.
Wow, calling me impressed. He kept his word. Number of other merchants and such like that come in here scouting the place, promising business transactions and the such. I'll send you more clientele, but that never usually comes to bargain. But with you, I'm glad to see that he kept his word. And he kind of nods to you, Semri. It's good to see you again, my dear.
She just kind of nods. She's looking at guns right now.
Careful, they'll put your eye out.
Put your eye out, kid.
As well as other things.
Don't put your eye out, kid. No, that's your bed.
Coming across the walls, you see that there's a number of varying pistols of different designs and makes. You see that there are stronger things like hunting rifles. There appears to be a couple like models of shotguns on the walls. Very fantasy-esque weaponry here within the
Bach just
Vulcan
looks in
Army.
awe. I'm not gonna lie.
Bulk, you've
No.
never seen weaponry of this kind before. There are very few firearms users within the Dawn Creed, and those there are, you have not worked with.
Oh, so click clackety Joe.
Big
Joe.
Bambi.
What the fuck? I
Discord's
this thing.
stinky today. It's okay.
Oh, no, this isn't Discord. This is the fucking Steam Deck being a bitch.
I see.
No, Bach's just in awe of the small pieces and shit that he knows are in there. He's like, how do people do that? I can't. He just looks at his hands and looks at the guns. And he's like, wow.
There are also there's also a number of other devices, things like prosthetic replacements for varying makes. There would be like attachments that you can put on based on your lifestyle. For adventuring types, there's things like blades and that stuff. J Frost is asking, what would the firearms complexity be? Oh god, here we go. Up to
Are they blunderbusses? Are they powder loaders?
Era, bolt action, pub actions, lever actions. I don't fucking know, man. Guns.
You do not get a Tommy gun. No.
There are
God.
no automatics.
I'm just saying, you triggered the gun nut.
I believe
Yeah.
musket was the level of musket and flintlock is
Yeah.
roughly what you said last time.
Those are the primary ones, yes. There are some more advanced, like a lever action. There is what appears to be a hunting rifle complete with a long-range scope. But those are the more rare ones that most people won't ever see in their lifetime. Primarily, it's flintlocks, as well as the things previously mentioned, but there are also devices such as the prosthetics. There are attachments for said prosthetics. There are like advanced gauntlets that you can get that have like blades that will jut in and out. There are some devices that will shoot blades outwards, like the ballistic knife, for example. And then there's things like bombs and various explosives. You see, you can buy Nova powder straight here, should that be something you wish to do. Probably not safe to just straight sell that, but hey, it ain't my store. Well, technically it is my store, but whatever. And then of course things like ammunition. You do see there is also varying prototype constructs as well, some big, some small. It's almost like you're kind of walking into a Fallout 4 level like garage when you walk into this place. You see like the big racks with like the power armor strapped across it. The power armor in quotes, because this is not power armor, of course, because I'm not giving you all that. Not at this level. Smile. Maybe if one of y'all becomes an artificer.
No.
Not yet. So
There are also, it should be mentioned, there are also manuals for proper maintenance and usage of the different forms of firearms here. So if you're wanting to gain proficiency in these, you have your means to do so.
So Pac would just look at the handguns and just kind of browse and see what's available.
Primarily flintlocks, but you see that there are a couple like revolvers as well. Do you see there are some smaller level caliber guns as well, things that are meant to be a bit more like discreet, like a Derringer, for example, something you could hide up your sleeve and have like the cool like Django moment where it pops out of your sleeve on the spring and throws into your hand if you really want to be a fucking menace. Oh god, J Frost is addressing me by name. What?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? This is the I just had the same reaction that I would get whenever Nero would go, "Hey Tart."
Or you go, hey, Sean. You're like, oh my god.
And I go, "Oh god damn it. Here we go." I don't know what that is, J Frost. Hold on.
J Frost, he do not know much about gun, but
You're the gun nut here.
Okay, so I'll be quick because I want to keep the session going.
Show picture!
All right, fine. Yeah! I was just gonna say the Lamat revolver is a distinct 19th century cap and ball black powder outer weapon, which basically is known for the ability to not only go from about 9 shots.
Oh, I know what this
but
is. This is
swap
the one
over
with
to a
the
single
No.
shotgun, baby.
No, that is
No.
not here. Fuck you. Shut up. Go back to your corner.
Ah!
Go back to your funny tower, wizard man.
go back to sleep.
Yeah, where is Solomon, by the way?
I'll get you.
And where did Lath go?
Solomon's
Late
at
this
home.
with Copper.
Late this with Copper.
Fucking God just told him go back to sulking and brooding, old man.
Go back to your emo corner, Mr. Wizard Man.
I'll get you next time, you and your fluffy dog.
Yeah, go
All right,
reapply your
Grandpa,
cheap
let's get
mascara
you
and
back
eyeliner.
to bed.
Hour.
Solomon shoots a pistol like
pistol.
Grace shoots Requiem.
Yeah.
But yeah, so above game, if you're wishing to buy a pistol, the way I would have this primarily go is that whatever sort of vibe or stylization you're wanting, if there's like a specific model you're wanting, you can do that without any sort of real change in cost or stats of any sort. The average is 250 gold for a standard pistol, is 1d10 piercing damage. You can get it magically enchanted or improved with varying aspects if that's something you wish to do, including different ammo types. The normal pistol is 3 pounds and has a range of 30 to 90, and it has the loading property. The revolver, on the other hand, more expensive, as you can imagine, because it holds up to 6 shots, but it is 2d8, 3 pounds, range 40 to 120. The revolver would be quite a bit more expensive than the standard pistol, because primarily because of that loading, or the how much ammo you can hold in it in one go.
Because Pact is short on gold for the standard flintlock, he would actually kind of go towards. He'll actually look towards. I just saw it. Towards Yelana and kind of say, "I'll be back for the that one there. Do you guys know of, or do you offer lessons in how to use these things?"
I have been known to tutor on occasion, if that is something that you are looking to... If you're looking to expand your horizons a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Then I look forward to your arrival.
When's the next lesson then?
I do lessons per commission, so if that's something you wish to do, we would work on your schedule. Payments would come per lesson.
Sounds good. I can show up tomorrow then. I don't really have much else going on for the next few days outside of, let's just call it a eventful nightlife.
Understood. Then we'll engage in a preliminary course and go over the final details of our working relationship then.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. What about the rest of you?
Sadly, no. I have always had an interest in guns, but I have pretty good range on my own. Plus, I have to save my money for a quite expensive endeavor, so.
Now, I will say, if you guys are willing to bite the bullet, as it were, if you're looking to get more cost-effective options, there are some lower caliber bullets, or sorry, lower caliber firearms available here that, as a result, would be less effective in combat. But I mean, hey, it's still something you can buy. So if you want to say spend, oh, I don't know, 200 gold, there is a pistol here that rather than the 1d8 does, or sorry, 1d10 does 1d8 smile.
Ha, you think I have 200 gold?
I was gonna wait until after Gromash's ass is beaten to acquire it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I know, I'm sorry!
No, that's okay. I'm just providing y'all with options. Firearms are
I'm saying that
rare
to
in game,
Yolana.
thus they are expensive.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I was also saying that above game to Yolana.
Any other purchases here or thoughts of purchases? Again, there are things like explosives and varying bombs here should you have the funds for them.
Did forget there were bombs, but I still need to save my money for poisons.
Psst. I was looking for flashbangs.
Is there anything in that variety?
Have you considered
Mr. DM?
messaging Edward Bosco?
Why? What would Flashbang and Bosco have to do with each other? I'm confused.
Oh,
Yeah,
who fucking
that'd be so
knows?
weird.
Who fucking knows? Anyways,
Who's Bosco, by the way?
who?
What?
What are we talking about? Oh, this.
Flashbang. Flashbangs, and also if she's got him, smoke bombs.
Is this an inquiry you are asking her about?
Yeah. Okay. Pact, we'll just kind of look. I guess from now, do you have anything in terms of like flashbangs or smoke bombs or anything of that like?
If you're looking for non-lethal devices, yes, I have quite a selection. I have smoke bombs, I have flash bombs, I have thunder bombs, which I will be going over these above game.
Thank you.
The Vulcan Arms has a number of varying bombs and explosives of different makes. In this sort of example that is being provided, there are smoke bombs. As an action, you can throw a grenade to throw this device, a grenade, at a point up to 60 feet away. The grenade explodes at that point, creating a particular effect in a 20-foot radius sphere. This effect being the 20-foot radius sphere would be heavily obscured by smoke for 1 minute. A strong wind, such as the gust of wind spell, disperses the smoke. It is 2 pounds. For one of these is 2 pounds, and they are 50 gold each, but you can get a bundle of 6 for 250. As far as flash bombs go, they are 50 gold, 3 pounds. You can use an action to throw this glass bauble, making a ranged weapon attack against a creature within 20 feet, and treating the flash bomb as an improvised weapon. The target makes a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or it is blinded until the end of your next turn. Again, 50 gold pieces or a bundle of 6 for 250. And then there are the thunder bombs. As an action, you can throw this device up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact, and make a ranged attack against the target as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target makes a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or take 1d10 thunder damage and be deafened for 1 minute. Those that succeed on the saving throw take half as much damage and are not deafened. Again, £3, 50 gold each. Bundle 6 for 250. And I will give these all to you. And there are more, of course, but these are the ones relevant to this situation. So I will put this in... I will put this in... I guess I'll put this in grocery list.
Pact would definitely want to pick up one of the smoke bombs and one of the flash bombs.
Okay, 1 smoke bomb, 1 flash bomb. Excellent. Go ahead. And that is 50 GP. Or sorry, that is 100 GP. Add those both to your inventory. And if you guys want, you can make this a bundle. So if you do 6 and you do like 2 of each, for example, or 1 smoke bomb, 3 flash bombs, 2 thunder bombs, however you see fit, you can do that. The bundle deal is universal for these.
True, but unfortunately, if I had more than 200 gold, I think I would have grabbed the revolver.
Yeah.
Point.
Yeah. This is just information for y'all.
Okay.
I will say in this moment, Copper, I know you are not there, but if you wanted to go ahead and retroactively spend the money to purchase any of these, I will allow that as well.
Yes, I conveniently send along exactly 50 gold to pick up a smoke bomb.
Oh my god,
knew?
that's crazy. Whoa.
Whoa!
Insane. I'll just add 50 to my account. I was gonna no joke, above game. I was going to mess with Coppers so much, being like, yeah, they charged up like 100 gold for this.
Give them the up cost. I love it.
Oh my god. You should still do it.
Yes, still do it.
You could do it.
Ow.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, I'll just add 50 to my account then.
Okay. Alrighty. Any other purchases here at this moment, my friends, here at the Vulcan Arms?
Nope.
Nodders. Give me a moment. I'm just looking for a particular note.
Particular.
Ooh, I don't know if I should say that.
I don't think it sounds like it. I don't think it sounds like anything.
I was looking. Give me a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
So much fun to be had with a smoke bomb and an illusionist.
Yes. The rest of my night is for in-game is essentially waiting to talk to the Night Owls. So
Understood.
if you guys have anything in particular, you like a conversation you want to have with Simri for the rest of the day, now would be the time.
I don't think so. I think I actually wound up getting all of the things that I wanted to talk about out last week. So Copper's pretty
that's
good as far as
surprising.
that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember River said Leith wanted to talk to Simri, but I don't know if you figured out everything you wanted to bring up yet.
It's not gonna take a precedence till after this.
Okay.
Honors.
Probably look back through my notes to make sure I'm not like missing anything. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay. I am good to go now. Any other shopping that needs to be done at this moment, my friends?
Yes, Lath needs a diamond.
Okay. You are.
We don't have to RP that, if anything. I
Okay.
just need a diamond for Revivify.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You would be able to yeah, I have a couple options for that. You can either buy one outright from a local jeweler, which I think I did give y'all a
I
jeweler.
don't know.
Yes.
I did give y'all a jeweler.
Dreamweaver's Gallery.
Yes. So you can do that there, or if you want to acquire it likely for a discounted rate at the church, the Church of Freya more specifically, because that is your religion, you can try that, or you could see if the currently present members of the Inquisition that are here, if they have one that you can take for your own means. You would essentially be cashing in a favor with the Inquisition. It would come at no cost, but it would reduce the amount of additional leeway you would have in various interactions with them, such as persuasion checks and whatnot.
Lath would probably go to the church.
Okay.
Made a snurge.
Snake meat snooch. To acquire a 300 GP diamond for Revivify from the church, being an active member and being a member of the Inquisition does kind of come in your favor. You would be looking at a cost of about 150 gold rather than the full 300.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bet.
Wow.
I'll take that.
You are true to your faith, and you are serving a good purpose. So
You are blessed.
you are blessed.
By rainbows.
Yes. I do actually realize, I think above game question, Tart. Last 10 possessed, yeah. I don't know if I wrote it down correctly or not. The request Bastian had for Simri, I wrote it down as to make connections with the rest of the Night Owls. Was that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
If you could help him get his foot in the door with the organization, I'm throwing massive quotes around the organization at large.
Yeah. Yeah. The organization. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I did, looking through my notes was a smart thing. I did realize I did want to talk to Lib, actually.
Okay.
Because after this, I know we're probably either going to do the thing with Hightower first, or we're gonna go to Porthold. So we're gonna see Lib in a little bit, but I don't know how long the time is going to be for Lib isn't here, and the next time we're gonna see her. Simri just wants a backup person in case we have to do crime.
More crime.
More crime. Simri is essentially going to be about, like, is there anyone else in the Black Watch who is more like her, a little bit more lenient?
Okay.
Or open, I guess.
Libyahin, the first lieutenant, is given her temporary break of duty. Is not hard to find. Primarily, she is at home resting, trying to keep herself busy. It doesn't take you long to run over to her house and chat with her. She answers the door to your knocking. Oh, Simri. And she kind of looks around, expecting your companion Copper to be close by. Did my father send you?
No, this is an individual visit, not involving him. I guess it technically would be because it technically affects him because it affects me. No. Sabri had to cut herself off.
I see. Well, that makes this much more awkward. Come in. Sorry, did I say
So
more?
we, like-
I meant less awkward.
Sabri like kind of throws her hands up. Like what the fuck, dude?
Look, I'm sorry. It's weird now knowing that Copper is my father, and now his friends are coming to my doorstep, and I don't know what sort of relationship you have with my father, so I'm just, yeah.
I'm actually quite surprised you don't know how our relationship works. Or Sabri thinks for a second.
I understand that the two of you are business partners. Beyond that, I know that you are good friends, but I don't know. No, I don't know the inner workings of your personal relationship with my father. There was a point in our business where I was under the presumption that you were possibly sleeping with Copper, and that is something terrible to admit, and I'm still to this point hoping it's not true, especially now, respectfully.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No offense to Copper. He's so far away from my type.
Oh, you have a type then.
I mean, I'm assuming you do too. Most people do.
Is it tall, rugged, handsome, red, horns?
No. That's just a category of a type. There's an umbrella.
Oh, there's a...
Yeah. Thanks,
Dude,
server.
Dear, you don't get much use for umbrellas here in Blackwell. It's all snow.
I'm just saying I'm not picky. But that's not what I'm here to talk about.
What are you here to talk about then?
Unless you want to sit here and talk about boys all day.
I think I'd rather eat glass, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm here
Not
because...
not that I don't enjoy a little bit of girly gossip, but again, I know immediately after this you're going to go and meet up with my father again, and I don't need him to know my taste in romantic partners.
You think I'm a snitch?
I didn't say that.
That's what it sounds like, though.
I'm just saying that if my father were to then come over and be like, "So, do you meet a nice boy girl person, Libyahin?" and I go, why do you know that
For one,
information?
Pretty sure that's not how he'd word it. And two, I wouldn't tell him that because you're an adult.
No, my father would be much more coy and vague with his insinuations.
Yeah, he'd push your buttons until you gave him the information for free.
He's really good at that. Nice.
He's really good at that, yeah. It
I love
drives
my
me
father,
crazy.
but I hate it.
But no, I am here to talk to you because as things look, I'm unsure how long it will be by the time you leave and by the time we go to Porthold. And just in case things,
Wait. Why are you going to Porthold?
Sabri thinks for a second.
Oh God! My father put you up to this, didn't he? Above
No.
game, you haven't explained what's going on in Porthold to Libyahin yet.
Yeah.
Well, Libyahin told that to us.
No, Libyahin told you she was going to Porthold. What's going down there right now was told to y'all to packed in bulk by Lady Stone Daughter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I got my wires crossed.
No, all good.
Yeah, it's okay. Above game, if I remember correctly, it's that people have been going missing, correct?
There have been reports from someone that Lady Stone Daughter knows in Port Hold that some folks have been going missing. Yes.
Yeah. Simri kind of bites her tongue. Yeah, that's right. We haven't told you about that.
She's gonna squint. She's gonna insight you. Oh, that's not great. You can roll deception if you want, or
No.
no. Okay. What would she get with an 11?
Well, 100% Simri is not asking her this for anything to do with copper. This is a personal thing.
Mm-hmm. She kind of relaxes a little bit.
The leader of the Dawn Creed, Stone Daughter, told Pact and Bulk about a situation going on in.
Like,
So,
what kind of situation?
something about people going missing. It's become a big enough issue where it's, well, obviously, suspicious enough to get the Dawn Creed in on. So,
I think it was, you can correct me on this one. Wasn't it that it wasn't reaching that level and it was just suspicious?
It was based on what was being said. It was suspicious. Local Blackwatch have been kind of looking into it, but it is not super on the radar to where it's made it to the ears of proper authorities within Blackwall.
yeah, that's why I was like, it's gotten big enough to where the Dawn Creed's gonna look into it, but it's not major enough to send Copper. Copper? What level are Bulk in? Bronze.
Yeah.
Bronze level. Dawn Creed to check it out.
I see. That's still pretty, well, pretty suspicious. Some folk, if they've been going missing, if there are increasing reports of strange happenings at this stage, I wonder if it's related to our mutual friend. But I
hope not.
I suppose it will give me something to look into. Maybe even allow me to do a little bit of good, and rather than just pissing around in the snow. Which I guess, if we're talking about this subject with Porthold, perhaps this information is, well, to me, for the better, as, well, the core medics have informed me that my road to recovery has been faster, much faster than they expected. And you can see that she seems to be pretty comfortable moving her arm around a bit, especially her hand and fingers, even in the sling. I should be good to go, and they expect probably a week or two at this point, meaning that it wouldn't be long after that before I head for Port Hold, provided that the captain doesn't change his mind.
You know, things don't go to shit here,
Right.
too much that they hold you back. Well, that does actually, I guess. I mean, I'm still going to ask the question, but this does set it back further in my mind. It was mostly just if there's anyone in the Black Watch that's a little more like you, in the sense that you're a little bit to let certain things slide.
Oh, is that what you think of me? Maybe I need to be a bit stricter then.
I have to deal with. I think between the two of you are strict enough.
Well, what I can tell you is that the other lieutenants within the Black Watch, they are all good people. Kraz is a bit of a jackass, but he means well. But if you're looking for someone that you're more likely to get along with and then be a bit more reasonable, the third lieutenant, Vareth Cloudseeker is, well, he's likely the one, he is the one that I've been the closest with in my time here in the Black Watch. He's a good man.
Trying to remember
Not
which
to-
one got us up for Gelman's
The one that got
funeral?
you, I believe, was Chell Allendar, the 4th lieutenant.
Yep. Vareth is the Goliath.
Yes. He's a man of the cloth. He's tried forever to convince me of his way of thinking. We have had a number of polite debates on the subject of religion and the varying gods. But he's a very good man. Not to discredit the others, but I'd say I trust him more than the others. Again, not that I distrust the others, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Everyone else is a little bit more by the books, and he probably would follow his moral compass before anything else.
He was the first to come and find me when I had originally gotten injured. He was the first to come and see me, I should say.
Job aside, he is just
He's
a
friend.
caring individual. Yes.
He's a friend.
Okay.
So, if I'm not here and you're looking for someone you can trust to support you, he'd be my choice. With all respect to the captain as well. The captain can be, well, let's just say I'm still upset.
Yeah, understandably so. That was Simri like bites her bottom lip because she's gonna say something really rude.
No, please, I'm off duty. You say what needs to be. Between
No,
friends.
I'm not even to not be disrespectful to it's not worth wasting my energy.
I understand.
Simri stares off to the side for a little bit, just kind of thinking, making sure she doesn't need anything else.
Was that all then?
Yeah, I think so. We have a lot to do, so I'm doing a lot of thinking.
You want some tea before you go back out in the cold? I just put a pot on a few minutes ago. At
Yeah, that
that
sounds
point,
great,
you
actually.
actually hear the whistling of the kettle.
Mm.
Oh, man, that'd be it right there. Give me a moment.
Always been known to have pretty good timing.
She will go over and she will take the kettle off the stove top. She will begin to pour you a cuppa.
A cuppa?
A cuppa.
A couple.
A cuppa.
A cuppa?
It is a soothing chamomile tea.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Nice. Something to keep
Yes.
you warm as you're about to go back out into the cold.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Before Simri leaves, she'll turn to Lib and go, while I won't tell Copper about the things we talk about in private, I will tell you a couple things about the things he and I talk about. Which I'm sure, at least the one you're aware of, he is eventually going to look for his wife, your mother.
Good.
And I'm sure that will be a group endeavor.
If my father seeks to find out where my mother is, the more power to him. However, if and when he proceeds to take this course of action, I would ask that you allow me to tag along. She is my mother, after all. Even if it results in my father thinking less of me, even if it results in his, what's a good term to use? Disapproval. That is my mother. And I would go to the end of the earth to find her. In fact, if it wasn't for this and my duties here, I would be out there looking for information from her, but I truthfully don't even know where to begin.
At least we're all in the same boat. As you know, I recently discovered my mom, so I have to figure out where to start there. He did say he would make sure that he would come with me. I don't think he would be disappointed if you want to tag along the journey, rebuild your family.
There is something about her expression that becomes a little pained as you are kind of ending that sentence. Can I... And she kind of quickly tags on to the end of your sentence. Can I offer you a piece of friendly advice?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I love my father. I love him dearly. My father makes a lot of promises. And I know he tries his best to uphold all of them. But he is one man. Do not become reliant on him. I've done that before, and well, let's just say I've let myself feeling a bit let down. Just some friendly advice.
Insight.
Insight. Go for it.
Clinkers at her.
Blinkies.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Sure.
That's a little better. 16.
You can tell there is more to than what she's initially letting on. There is something deep in there that really bothers her. And you think about it for a moment, and then you kind of come to the apt conclusion. She did leave home. There had to have been a reason for that.
She'll see Simri linger a bit, clearly wanting to ask what it was about, but then she'll just shake her head. Thanks for the tea, Lib.
Thanks for the conversation.
And Simri will leave.
Alrighty. Solomon.
Don't touch the big red button.
Don't touch the button. Do not. Solomon. Yes, we're gonna
Hello.
we're gonna bio break here soon, I promise. Solomon, what are you
What?
doing in this moment, kinda as some of this other stuff is happening?
Good question there, Chief. Let me take a look at what the hell I even wrote down. It's been a while. It's been a while.
You're not required to do anything at this moment as either, but I know you had a few things mapped out. Or if there's anyone you wish to speak to, or any transactions you wish to make. This is just kind of in the following hours after your conversation at the Copper Piece. Kind of just the general gist of what you're doing is.
Yeah. I know I had done a pre and post, but I think I might mix things up. Probably, if I'm back at the tower, probably try to see about, kind of getting a little bit of an update on, like, hey, potentially those spell scroll requests, as well as checking up on my information requests on Redacted.
As far as your spell scroll requests go, those are currently moving along with no issue. You should receive those on, appropriately enough, the 27th.
Ew! Very interesting.
Yes. What information are you trying to look into on Redacted, Smile? What are you trying to learn?
In terms of what I'm trying to learn, basically any and everything that I can, anything that is of the public knowledge, and see if I can't get a little bit more into the more private knowledge. See if any, musings or like, anything that may have survived post cataclysm.
Okay. Okay. You can get that ball rolling. It will take some time. Less time to get the majority of like public knowledge on that certain individual figure. But you can with this time currently being spent now, you can at least get that ball rolling on getting research together.
Mm-hmm. Excellent, excellent. If that's the case, they will probably pop on down into the archives, try to read up on any information.
Okay. A little bit of a reprieve for you. You have always found yourself that while heightened emotions and that sort of general sense, while those are almost kind of dulled for you, you do always find a sense of relaxation come over you when you find yourself in the midst of a good book.
Knowledge,
Ismail.
I'm thinking that stupid Lamborghini knowledge fucking ad.
All right.
Space knowledge.
Yes. But you spend a little time with yourself, kind of get back to your studies, do a little bit of your ambient work around the tower, and we'll kind of put a pin in that for now. It is almost 9:30, so I do believe we'll go ahead and we'll take our bio break. Thank you guys for hanging in there for me. Chat, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back. And with that, we are back. All right.
Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray!
Yippee,
Yippee! Various celebratory phrases.
Wahoo!
As the day goes on, eventually we begin to give way from the day hours and begin to go into the late afternoon and evening hours, even into the night if that is more to your preference for specific activities. And we continue on here on the 25th of Wintercrest. What is everyone doing? What do people need to do as we're getting into the night hours looking at Zimri? I know what you need.
It's Simri Zoomy hours.
Yeah.
Damn it, I missed the health pot shopping.
Oh yeah, that is a thing, but we could probably just say we bought.
I was
some
about
of
to
them.
say, we don't... Yeah, if y'all need to get them, you can just get them. Their standards are 25, I believe, is what I said.
I think it's 50, 100, 2 something. It's in somewhere in this
Yeah,
in this
it's somewhere
Discord.
in here.
Other than Semri, who is definitely very busy, I know Copper would probably like to work on repairs and stuff for the Copper piece when he's got a spare minute.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as far as working on the copper piece, you are able to easily hire some contract workers to repair the damages to the building. It would cost X amount of money. Whatever amount you were paid by Libyahin and the Black Watch as reparations for the damages. You will have to close down the shop itself, not necessarily like the like the back room and the attic, the back rooms and the attic and stuff, your living quarters. But you will need to close the shop itself down for approximately 3 days for the workers. They will work the day hours, not into the night. And then while they're working, any additions or changes to the building will take extra time / cost based on what you need / want. And we'll kind of play those by ear.
Understood. Leave, you and I have talked about the changes that I would like to make, so we can worry about that later.
Okay.
Changes are happening. They are inevitable. Accept them.
Yes. But if you want to get that process going now, they would finish up in roughly 3 days' time.
Sounds good.
Give or
When we get back?
take some additional time based on aspects like weather conditions and whatnot.
That's it for me, though. I'll close the place down, and we can start doing repairs.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty, I will make a note of that.
My home will never know peace again.
You have no idea.
I'm moving out, Dad. He goes, "Oh my god, finally!" Get my fucking room back.
Since this is late in the day, they will likely begin these repairs tomorrow. They will begin that process tomorrow. So you're looking at them beginning tomorrow on the 26th, likely finishing up on the 1st.
Understood.
All right, when you have to pay rent.
Yes. How inconvenient. But that is it for Copper for this moment, it would seem. What about the rest of you?
Be able to work on some woodworking tool proficiency?
Sure! You're working on improving your proficiency in woodworking tools.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second. I have things for this.
Guys, watch out. He came prepared. It's almost like he's the
Boo.
DM.
I know! That's crazy, dude. Holy shit. I'm just finding my guide. Tools. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Never mind, guys. I lied. He did not come prepared, actually.
No, I didn't.
Oh, shit. J-Frost, you're right.
Okay. So, learning the woodworking's tools. Is this your first time working on gaining this proficiency?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You'll have to do a overall collective 14 days of lessons and essentially time spent gaining this proficiency. To gain the actual proficiency, you would need to do a minimum of roughly, I would say, 2 to 3 hours each day, not necessarily consecutively, but just overall to be able to gain this proficiency. So you're looking at roughly about 2-3 hours a day for a total 14 days. Again, not consecutively, as long as you're just make sure you're keeping track of it. So you can go ahead and put your first day of training for this proficiency in. You spend a few
Alright.
hours working on this.
I actually did have a quick question to kind of get your idea in response to this with the proficiency
Go
training.
ahead.
All right, fine. I was going to give you cupcakes too.
Yummy.
Ah, fuck.
Well, now I'm going to eat them.
It tastes like ash.
Shut up! I'm actually a good cook. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Barring the plan for trying to use the familiars to scout out, considering Solomon's condition, it kind of wipes away a number of, like, detracting factors from, like, his daily life. Would it be possible to dedicate more time each day to kind of working on this proficiency skill set?
You want to expedite the process, essentially?
Basically, I mean, considering factors that are being excluded, like, you know, hunger, sleep, that kind of stuff.
Solomon wants to do the most neurodivergent hyperfixation thing you've
maxing.
ever done. Yeah, which is sit in your room
Skill
or your
maxing.
office for 3 days
Oh my
straight
God,
without
going
eating,
back to
drinking,
our-
or using the bathroom.
Going back to our conversation before stream about brain dead dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Oh,
If
God.
if you are looking to expedite this process, what I'll need from you is a skill check. If you are able to pass the skill check, you will be able to make additional progress based on your resulting roll versus the DC. However,
Okay.
if you fail the check, it will result in you having perhaps detrimental effects, again, based on the roll versus the DC.
Alright.
So your
It's like
work.
all of Solomon's life, so.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So I would say for this, I will let you choose what stat you want to roll for me, but I will simply need an argument as to why you are allowed to roll that specific stat. In terms of
So,
what tool you're using.
okay. So, considering how woodworking is predominantly a very useful tool for the creation of wands, staves, rods, and all that, and wizardry is predominantly based upon, like, the idea of being able to utilize a combination of, like, arcane focuses, which can be from wands, staves, rods, as well as books and guides on how to kind of do some woodworking style and
Chat,
whatnot.
let him cook. Let him cook.
Would it be possible for me to use, like, the intelligence stat?
I would allow it. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Okay, then.
Also, we were
Thank
talking about this earlier. The dirty Mountain Dew cream soda. ZG, I'm sorry, I'm drinking it right now.
How unfortunate.
Oh my.
It's okay. It's fine. Is good. Is good enough.
Okie dokie. So, intelligence.
Yes.
Okay, let's do intelligence.
Nat one. Nat one. Nat one.
That is a 14.
You did roll that to GM, which is fine.
Oh, what the heck?
But I
Uh-oh.
will take the
I
14.
have it on. I'm sorry. I just saw it was stuck on GM.
No, that's okay.
Uh,
A 14 is enough to give you an additional day's progress working towards this proficiency.
okay.
Now, the further along you get, this DC will change. So just a heads up there. As you get
Of
more
course.
into advanced works. However, a success on the first day. You are able to really begin to understand the basics of these tools as well as how to use them, and you begin to get into the process of how to properly maintain them and such. So you're able to, on this day, get what is essentially 2 days of progress into this tool proficiency. Well done.
Right.
Now
And
just
that
do
would
that
be-
6 or 7 more times. 6, 7.
Pappies, I will kill you.
So I was
Maybe
just
zero.
about to ask what's the maximum that I'm going to need just to make sure I could put either 6 or 7.
What do you mean?
I've so basically this is 2 days worth of like work. I'm just trying to figure out
2 of 14.
2 of 14. Okay,
Because a
thank
reminder,
you. That's
you're going
all
for
I needed.
14 day collective days progress on this.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Yes. Yes. Hey, who's next?
If Summary's still working on like the little dictionary or helping with like lessons, Pack would like to kind of sit in just to see the process working.
Oh yeah, Common is not his first language.
Are you perhaps trying to gain more language proficiency here?
Yes, if he could at least pick up a little, like as little what Sylvan as he could, that would be probably for the best.
I would allow this. You are
Could-
able to.
Honest,
What?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to put words together. River, it's the 25th.
Thank you.
Yes.
I guess I would be technically asking to do the same thing because Simri working with Ajna directly and like teaching her the common words. So Simri would probably also be asking what those words are in Sylvan. It's a book club, you see.
Okay. Okay. Now, learning the language through downtime, especially through less traditional means such as this, does take significantly longer than what
Yeah.
Solomon is doing. Typically, these sorts of things require a tutor, and while Ajna can sort of act as a tutor for the course of you guys learning Sylvan, it is going to take roughly about 10 weeks worth to get
that makes sense.
to gain a language proficiency such as this.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is
What-
more of like a foundation.
A
This
run.
is foundational learning. Shut up.
Yeah, more for like asking where the bathroom is or something like that. Granted, I
Donde
don't think I
está
want-
biblioteca?
So I was
I don't
thinking,
Although I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I want to ask where the bathroom is in the Feywilds. No.
Yeah.
yeah, the process of learning a new language is a little finicky between the books. So in the DMG, it's 250 days plus 1 gold piece per day, which you pay to a willing instructor. Whereas in Xanathar's for downtime, it's 10 weeks, 25 gold per work week.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh wait, hold on. There's additional rules here. 10 work weeks
Oh,
reduced
shit.
by a number of work weeks equal to your intelligence modifier, which I believe for y'all is nothing.
No. Mine's
Actually, hang on.
mine's a 2.
Oh, nice.
I'm a rogue.
Mine's a 1.
Okay, so for Simri, is going to take a combined 8 weeks. For Pact, it will take a combined 9 weeks.
Nice.
Okay. Question then.
Uh-huh.
Mostly for your own ruling on this. Since Pact knows Elvish, would that help with any, I guess, root languages?
I would say it would help if in any event, because you know what is essentially a sister language, if you wish to make any checks to expedite your progress in this, you would be rolling with advantage.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Now, this is for doing the very manual process of learning this language. You will, after some extent, you will need to consult a proper tutor for this.
Yeah.
Or you can just do it easy mode and pick up a feat that gives you a language, if and when it becomes relevant.
I can have God inject the knowledge into my mind.
Yes. But for Simri, in this moment, you get one day's progress of, I believe that is combined 56. And for Pact, that'd be 1 day of, I believe, 65. Unless you guys want to attempt to make rolls to expedite.
No.
You know what? Yeah, let's ball.
Okay. I will say make me an intelligence check for this.
$18.
18.
Excellent. That is going to be an additional, I'm going to say, because the 18 is pretty high from the DCS, I'm going to say that's an additional 2 days progress for you, Pact.
Yay!
So that's
Yippee, go back!
365.
Every day.
Excellent. You learn the Sylvan word for toilet. You teach Ajna a couple slurs.
You know,
I was gonna say, hold on, he would not.
balance. We were
He
in
already-
the teas when you walked in.
What the fuck, bud?
Yeah.
Sorry, you caught me
I
off
let
guard on
Aj-
that one.
I let Ajna choose a page.
Alrighty. Anything else for you two in this moment?
Nope, not in a
No.
moment.
Okay.
All
We'll
right,
move
all
on
right,
then.
all right, all right.
Anyone have anything else in this moment that they are wishing to do?
No.
Okay. Then we'll progress a little bit as the day begins to wane on and we begin to get to the deeper hours of the night. I know that Simri has something she wants to do, but does anybody else have anything they want to do as well? Okay. Then we'll pass it to Simri. Simri! I know what you're wanting to do.
Yes, so sorry I'm laughing at the GIF I posted in chat.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The energy is there. The execution is questionable.
Mhm.
Yes. As always, Laura first. Diaz on the way to see if Adder is home. And then if Diaz is not out when I'm on when I'm on the way to Adder, Diaz on the way back.
Okay.
There's a science to my madness.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to tell me about it?
just about as much science to Rook's madness as there is to mine. Okay, trust me.
You are able to pretty easily find Laura in one of her typical locations. And in this instance, you would actually probably find her at the oh god, the Silver Lantern. Sorry, it was escaping me. I was like, no, wait, come back.
No, Nash, no.
You're able to find Laura
in
in the Silver Lantern tonight.
Yeah.
Where's your handout, Laura? There you are.
The moment, there you go. Simri does see her through the glass. It's that funny tingly psychic connection happens when Simri walks in. Cause she doesn't need to talk about this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how you get caught. Amongst other things.
You see she's currently at the bar. There is a tall, lean, long hair, you believe to be half-elven man who seems to be taking a shot at her, and she is doing her typical playing along until she gets bored style thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, you're so interesting. That's so funny.
Oh my god!
Tell me more about that. She's got her Valley Girl voice on.
She's really putting on the flair right now.
Mm-hmm.
Simri cringes on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she is too. Don't worry.
I mean, Simri's gonna stand just out of earshot from it, just to see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't go well.
Yeah.
She's got this guy hook, line, and sinker, and eventually she's like, let me real quick. I'm gonna run to the restroom, and then why don't we get out of here? What do you say? And he's like, yeah, that'd be great.
It's profusely.
Pissing himself.
Yeah.
And Simri, you're familiar with this. She begins to get up to go to the restroom, and you see as he turns back to the bar, she nicks his coin pouch.
Yes, good.
And she will kind of shoot you a little bit of a side look as she begins to head for the restroom.
Simri will follow after a couple seconds.
When you enter the restroom, she is in there waiting. And she'll kind of toss the empty sack to you. And as she's counting coins in her hand. Not the most profitable, but hey, pocket change doesn't hurt.
It's always good to have on hand, and
it's easy
also,
to get.
Not too. Fucking idiot.
Don't
Anyways.
believe anything you tell him. It's really quite impressive.
Coming from you, yeah, I believe that.
Is this a
How long has
this
it
a
been?
conversation you want to have here in the restroom, or is this something we can go outside for?
Outside is fine.
Outside sounds great. And you see that she's going to... There's one of those, like, smaller windows, like, up in the top of...
Bathroom window.
The bathroom. Yeah. She's going to, with ease, hop up there and open it up and slip out. You've seen her do this before. She's done this above game, like, 1,000,000 times.
Yes.
What were you asking me, by the way? How long, what?
How long has it been since I last talked to her? I think like 2 days?
It's been a few days. I don't remember exactly when it was off the top of my head, but it has been a few days. I believe the last time you talked to her was before your fight with Rook. No, it was right after your fight with Rook.
Yeah, because it would have had to have been.
That was you going around and telling them that Rook had jump ship. He had left town.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Hold on. I can actually find out when
I thought
that
I
was.
put it down.
That's okay. I could get it for
But
you
it
real fast.
did not.
Uh,
Second, 20th.
so I believe this would have been the 22nd.
Okay.
Roughly the 22nd or 23rd.
Somewhere around there, yeah. I just didn't write it down, which is
Yeah.
fine. At least I didn't
because
put
that
it in
was
my
when
notes.
that was when you got the notice. That's when you had the meeting with the Lord Duke. That's when you found out that Rook had left Blackwall. So
Yeah.
it would, if it wasn't the 22nd that night, it would have been that next day. Because I remember you did it
Okay.
pretty quickly after.
I was like, I need to get on this right now
Mm-hmm.
when I have the time.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Simri will follow her out.
Okay. The two of you make your way out and you begin to walk down the street, and she's kind of making conversation with you. So, what you up to nowadays?
That's the sound. Simri kind of clicks her tongue, like, out loud, but in the mental connection, which it's not really that important, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
4 has been the most consistent number, though.
Boy.
So, we'll just kind of go, well, we have a much larger lead on Fia now than I ever thought we would. However, I am here to check if you have anything.
Archangels are a bit up in arms as of late. A lot more of them have been gathering around the northern part of the city. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I've heard a few rumors. Something's going down soon. I don't know what it is yet, though. Simri, you get the impression this is likely in relation to what you guys are about to do.
Yeah. Laura will see Simri do like a half pained smile. It's very subtle. However, she's known for 2 years. It's pretty easy for her to pick up. Yeah, that's it's gonna be a really fun thing to deal with when we it's a wedding.
A wedding?
Yeah. Apparently, our very odd pink-haired woman is somehow marrying Azrael's son at the end of this month.
The prince? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
And Simri will do a relative only information she needs to know exposition for brevity.
Mm-hmm.
Which would need to know basis, which would be leaving out the interaction, the details of the interaction with Vera. There would be mention of Vera that she got the information from, obviously, but not exactly how she got it. The talk of plans of what we might do, not including the Duke trying to use himself as bait.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least suggesting it. And just the general information of what we got via and possible connection to Reichenberg.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not that you asked me for my opinion, but if you're looking to minimize casualties, what the Duke is saying does make sense.
Yeah,
Why
my only issue.
Why risk the safety of the population in general when you're, and instead just put one person at risk. I understand his sentiment.
I would think that, however, again, he has no children that we know of. There's no one to take up his mantle.
No, in that case, well, things would certainly get a bit crazy, as then elections would begin. Everyone would be rushing to try and get a spot in the big house, the Lord Duke's Manor, the next big name here in Blackwall. Now, if what you're saying to me makes, if it makes the sense that I'm thinking it makes, the presumption is that following this assassination of the Duke, and you see she kind of begins checking the corners a bit more tightly, making sure that nobody is listening to y'all's conversation, especially no.
Well, they can't listen to They can't listen to our conversation. It's happening in our head.
That's true. That is valid.
We're just taking a leisurely walk.
Yeah. What I would presume is that if Reichenberg's involved, Reichenberg would try to supplant somebody to take that spot to gain them more favor, or if this is some sort of extensive Archangel's ploy, Azrael or the Prince or somebody under their thumb would try to take that spot. The Duke is a rare breed in this city, someone who actively wants the betterment of this place and its people. His death would throw a lot of things into question.
Exactly. And that is why I am slightly concerned with that suggestion. Understanding that he'd give all for a city that has probably done a lot for him. It just doesn't seem like the safest compared to what we're doing. And I'm going to be honest, neither of these plans are very safe. However, destabilization is what Riken wants. And that would be most likely the most major one they could do.
Who else have you told about this? Aside from me and your friends.
That's it. Just you, me, and my...
Any other night owls? No? Diaz?
No,
Adder?
not yet.
Any others?
Not yet. I don't think I'm gonna give them as much detail as you. At least not yet.
You know Adder's got history with the Prince and the Archangels, right?
Simri makes the face that goes, huh?
Oh, yeah. Adder supposedly used to run really deep with the Archangels. He won't tell anyone what happened, of course, but... I mean, it's Adder. He doesn't tell anyone really anything.
Yeah, the motherfucker barely talks about anything. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I'm not surprised.
You didn't hear
Okay, well, I am surprised, but...
You didn't hear it from me, but Adder used to be a pretty efficient enforcer for the Archangels. Eventually, he got out, but sometimes I worry that world is going to keep calling him back.
It would explain why he is fully covered at all times.
Back. Sorry, John Wick.
You triggered your own stem.
I did.
Yeah, I guess that would explain why he is covered almost at all times. Can't be found, unless that was the getup when he was working with the Archangels.
Might I make a
Who knows?
bold,
Maybe it will.
May I offer a bold suggestion?
I feel like that would be very in character for you, so go ahead.
Might be high time. It has been a while. It might be high time we enact a parliament. Senri, you have heard that word parliament as a phrase with the Night Owls very few times. Yes, yes. A parliament is a group of owls.
It's
yes.
a grouping of owls.
Yeah. A court of such, as it were.
Yes.
Thank you.
Code Parliament, and as far as Night Owl Code goes, basically means it might be time for a really serious group meeting between
Yeah.
either a small section of, the Night Owls, which section is not an apt term because it's not really an organization, but a small sect of
Sect.
Night Owls, or even a larger group if possible, if necessary.
Oh, my
Parliament,
first Parliament.
The Parliament is kind of like red alert for Night Owls, and it's really the one code that everyone kind of gets behind. That's the one that kind of makes everyone like, okay, this is serious. This is all hands on deck.
Yeah. There's problems beyond us as individuals that need to be talked.
Yeah. I don't know if we
Semi
need to
will-
if we need to wave the banners, roaming the streets for all our folks, especially since you never know who is and isn't one these days, but it's probably good to get a few of the more major ones into the fold. Get Adder
would
and
be my first one.
Diaz- Adder and Diaz involved. Oh, baby's first Parliament. I've only done, 2 others. The last
Were
one I did
they-
was probably about 5 years back.
Were they for more dire situations, or
The last one I did was when one of the new lieutenants in the Black Watch was really trying to crack down on our operations here in the city. Fix that problem real quick once we all got our heads in the same space.
yeah, that does make sense.
But if this is potentially if this wedding is an event that could affect everyone, not just you, not just me, not just the Night Owls, but the city as a whole, it might be in our best interest to at least keep an eye on it. Be ready to
Probably.
cut and run, or shit, I'd hate to use the big F word, but if we need to, fight.
Not the F word. Honestly, it'll be sometime after tomorrow before I truly understand exactly what's going on. The ins and outs of where we're going and who may be there, how we're gonna get in, the standard infiltration and or lack thereof, depending on what my group goes with.
Yeah. I'd recommend you probably talk to Dee and Adder about this, if not anyone else, and maybe keep me updated as things move along. If we're foolish on this, if we're lazy, things could get real serious real quick.
Yeah. This is above game. I had a thing that I was gonna bring up with her, and it's fucking slipped my mind, and I'm so mad. Fuck. Hold on. I don't. Fuck. Any information to do with it has also entirely slipped my mind, so I can't even look back at my notes to.
If you remember it, we can either touch back on it, or if it's after session and you remember it, you and I can chat.
Yeah. Why did it? I was literally about to ask, and I opened my mouth when it left.
That's okay.
It opened the door and then slammed the door in my face.
I know you're newer to this than some of the other folks, I say, Newer, you've been with us for a few years now. I say us, but I guess that's kind of what I'm wanting to throw out there. I've been thinking on
Well,
it
coming
for a
from you
while.
means a
I'm
lot.
beginning to wonder as to the merits of maybe going official with this whole night owl thing.
Well,
Thieves
this
guilds are kind of these guilds are kind of cliche, but at this point, I'm beginning to wonder if an organized group would be a bit more necessary for our operations.
above game that helped me remember what I was going to talk about.
Oh, awesome!
That does bring me to my secondary topic. I'm not even going to ask if you know the tower, you know, because the job I did there. Well, you heard of the job I did there.
Oh, I sure did, sweetheart.
Well, while it would have been against literally everyone's better judgment, I did technically confess to that crime, and before you say anything else, it was specifically because it benefited us as a whole. As the person I sold that item to is Fia.
Oh. All comes full circle, huh?
Yeah. And that got me in direct contact with the owner of the tower, Bastion. He offered,
You got in Defer's bed.
yes, well,
Metaphorical bed.
it's yeah, not literally. I don't Simmer thinks for a second.
You see her kind
They
of
both go,
"Eh?"
well, it wasn't exactly that hard. The tall, lanky, pale man that I'm usually
Sorry, continue. That was her laughing,
Solomon.
by the way.
Yes, I know. The tall, lanky, pale man that I'm usually with our group, Solomon, lives
God,
/
he's
works
alive?
there.
I assumed that was some sort of weird corpse you were lugging around with you.
Man, that is what we're trying to figure out right now. Mother does he does not breathe.
Like,
So
actually, or like, is this some?
no, actually, that's another story for another time. Anyways, technically lives and works at the tower, so it was a lot easier for me to than any other of us. And he offered a hand and extension to the rest of the Night Owls, at least the one I am connected to. So you, Diaz, Adder.
Do you trust him? That tells me all I need to know. I'm going to be so honest with you.
He is a very hard man to read. But I feel like that's generally the people we work with. So
Yeah, I can think of worse things, honestly. And you see she's kind of like nodding her head back and forth. She's weighing her options. Honestly, funding from tower operations doesn't sound so bad.
I think they have
we were
access to
to-
things like Red Meridium. I think the funding would be more than enough.
If we were to become a sort of unofficial sect under the tower's employ, that would be pretty beneficial to us. But I feel like that could also bite us in the butt real fast, considering how nice the tower plays with House Blackwall.
But
Things to think about.
Simri's gonna kind of inch a little bit towards Laura, just kind of like where they're bumping shoulders. Kind of looks like they're whispering, and she's just gonna say, "I am technically deputized by the Duke."
Oh no. Oh no, you're a cop.
Fucking cop? No. God, no. I don't even have a badge. No, he just looks the other way sometimes, depending on what I have to do.
I see. I see.
Which could come in handy.
Yeah.
Simri smiles like, it's kind of all right there. It's something to think on. Not a decision to be made now with this crisis that we're having. Well, maybe having.
You see, she starts kind of thinking a bit. You're still hanging out with that kobold, right?
Yes.
You see, she kind of presses her tongue up against the inside of her cheek, and she kind of nods. She's very clearly thinking about something.
Oh, she's thunking, dude.
She is thinking. Yeah, I think we might need to have a parliament soon. All right. Well, this just got a lot more exciting of a night.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't thank you.
I am always.
Trust me.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm always here to please. Not in that way.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Giving you work and things to do than flirt with average men for scraps of money. Yes.
Oh, he was a 6 at least.
That sounds like you're coping.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I need to get laid.
Simri sits there for a second and tries to goes through the list of people he knows, but that would require having to get Laura inside of Vera's Hollow, because I'm sure there's a long list of men who would love to fuck her.
I mean, Lath exists.
Lath is right there too.
Hi, Tart
Hi,
raising his hand.
hi. me.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of guys around, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Plenty of fish in the sea. You shut up, Rupert.
But Lath isn't at the sea right now.
Yeah, he's not at home yet.
The sea is
Yeah.
always part of me.
This place has got a long list of guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Yeah, you get the pick of the litter. There's also the entire church to the goddess of love, so I'm sure someone there would be willing.
Ugh, organized religion, not for me.
You don't want to mess up a cleric, you know? Fuck with... Oh. Simri makes a realization.
I messed up a lot of clerics in my teenage years.
Oh. No, I can see it. Anyways, I need to go find idiot.
That's what happens when
And
you have
the
a
Natter.
religious upbringing, my dear.
Oh, I'm so
you begin
sorry.
to detest it and ruin it for other people. Oh no, no. Despite everything, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to cause eternal damnation in the eyes of God. That feels like an out of context quote.
Yeah.
Remember that time we said?
You know, you make that sound very.
I think a lot of things sound fun.
You do. It's why I
Kinda
come
my
to you
job.
first.
Yeah, speaking of, seriously though, if you're not gonna
Yes.
tell anyone else, you should probably chat with Adder. That's something he should probably know about.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can find the idiot on the way to Adder's place.
Wish you luck.
And I wish you luck surviving the rest of the night without getting laid. I'd be surprised if you made it the rest of the night, however.
You went to that one house. Was it the Crescent Lounge? Any good?
Uh-huh. So I did not go there to get laid. That's
Damn. I need something. No
but I
strings
can
attached.
say that there was nice eye candy. So
You see, she does. She kind of purses her lips a little bit. She does like the Obama, like,
the fuck, I can never remember his name when I need to. The bartender.
Oral?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oral. That's
You
his
know, that would
name,
be,
Oral.
you know, simplistically speaking, that should be easy to remember.
I know you really think, but my brain is not great.
To be fair, and also to take some of the joke out of it, we have had a lot of names. We've been dealing with a lot of
This is
people.
true.
We are in a social setting, so it does make sense.
Yeah. Simran will go before kind of stepping ahead of Laura, probably making her way to an alleyway to get up. There is a bartender there named Oral,
You're lying.
and I thought that was, man, God, I wish I could make a joke that funny, but he might be working now if you're fast enough.
Oh, don't want to go too fast. Not for Oral. Never for Oral.
Not for Oral. Never for.
And she'll kind of give you a sly smile. Get out of here, you scamp. I got things to do.
Siri scuttles up the fucking walls.
Scare. Alrighty. You're now looking for Diaz, I take it.
Yes, I'm looking for the idiot while making my way to Adder.
Okay. Investigation check for idiot.
Looking for my. Has anyone seen my idiot?
Start
right
putting,
Anyone
there.
around?
start putting up
17,
posters
you're
around,
so right.
around the place.
Has anyone seen my idiot? 17.
You are able to find the idiot. He is actually, rather than on a rooftop like you normally find him, he's actually down in one of the hold on, compass, eastern
Oh.
squares.
Oh
as
shit.
you're heading out towards where Adder is.
What do you mean he's touching ground? He never does that.
I know. That's why it's
What
weird.
the fuck? Cryptid.
So, someone told him to touch grass, and he took it not so literally.
Yeah.
He's hanging out over on one of the bridges that crosses over the river. Normally, when you see him, especially when he's working, he's got his head down, he's got his gear. He seems to actually be more casual today. Maybe he's taken a night off.
Yeah. Guys, I'm scared. Who is this? He's been replaced by a doppelganger.
He sees you, and in odd form, he doesn't address you until you actually come up to him, to which he goes, "Hey."
Simri squints and looks at him. You're sick or something?
Oh, no. I don't live as an owl. I could take a day off if I want to. I know how to relax. Simmer,
Oh
you're
no, that's
seeing,
not what I'm talking about.
Simmer, you're seeing him actively fidget as he says that.
I can take a break whenever I want. It's not.
I'm not addicted.
You're addicted.
I'm not addicted.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
When was the last time? Wow, snippy tonight. Okay. I was coming to give you information, but I guess I won't.
Look, I'm off my meds, okay? I'm trying to take things slow.
A bubblegum question. Is that information Simri knew?
No? You didn't know Diaz was on meds of any sort.
Yeah. Zimri blinks like 8 times.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have to-
crazy that. I
what?
don't, despite my suave exterior, I don't tell you everything. Funny.
Yeah, no, that's not surprising. I just didn't expect medication, of all things. Not that I'm judging you. It's important. It just wasn't. I wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth.
My medication. It keeps me calm is the word I'm going to use. Contained. You thought I was, a silly little guy before. Oh, hang out with me a couple days off my meds. You don't know what I'm really like. I'm a freak. I'm a genetic freak. I ain't normal. I'm a genetic freak, and I ain't normal. Sorry,
I ain't normal.
sorry. Scott Steiner took over for a second.
And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, and then drastically go down.
Kurt Angle knows
I had to.
he not gonna beat me. He ain't
I
even
had
gonna
to.
try. Anyways.
Yeah.
Just something I've been on for a long time, and I'm trying to see if I can manage not being on because, I don't know, probably something philosophical about living life to the fullest, not being weighed down by handicaps or some shit. I don't know. Look, what do you want? I'm just trying.
Well, for
something, okay?
starters. Yeah, and I said I'm not judging you.
You see his eye actively twitch.
Well, one thing I will say from what I've learned, I'm growing up in a relatively normal life.
To fucking brag about it. Shit.
Don't know exactly how you're trying it out. Cold turkey, probably not the best.
No, I'm not doing it cold turkey. I'm doing one day off, one day on right now. It's a process.
Oh,
It's a process.
most people just lower their dosage slowly.
You see, there's an expression on his face that is the epitome of, fuck, that makes sense.
Shit, why didn't I think of that?
Fuck, why didn't I do that?
I probably will work a little better for you. Hold on.
I'm about- Bella said that's crazy, dude.
I just heard her in the background. Rawr, as she ran away.
I'm about 3 seconds away from throwing myself into this river. I'm going to be so honest with you right now.
How about you don't do that? We find a way to start you back up with your medication
What's your offer? Oh,
after, while I tell you about what I've learned recently and some things you may have missed working.
exposition for brevity.
Yes.
Do you tell him about your conversation with Laura?
I tell him, yeah. It would be important for them to all have the same knowledge, so.
Fuck, a parliament? Laura's getting serious.
Yeah.
Man, I can't say I blame her if some shit like that with the Archangels is about to go down. An assassination plot? Shit, Chica. I've been in this city a long fucking time. I've never seen them so willing to try something so extreme. They're getting bold. Way too bold for the britches.
Yeah.
If I didn't
My-
know better, I'd almost wager that this Fia is hoping that they fail and letting the Black Watch bite them back. I don't know. Speculation.
Yeah, there's a lot that could be going on. There's a lot that could happen. Honestly, the best I can do right now is
As you're talking, he's pulling out a flask and taking a sip from it.
Yeah. The best I can do right now is using my, well, I say friend on the inside, friend who now has friends on the inside, get any more information on the Archangels and where this could possibly stem from.
And what are you planning to do? Something stupid.
In a
I
couple
hope.
days. I mean, either as stupid as letting Duke use himself as bait for the assassinations we can catch Fia, or breaking into the university the day of the wedding. Or the day before the wedding, sorry.
I said stupid, not crazy. Gods, Chica, what the hell?
Those currently, at least, are our only two options. If I come up with a mystery third option, I'll obviously let you know as possible.
Mystery third option, my favorite. Well, if you're looking for any sort of ways to... Yeah, if I were, Not that I'm an upstanding citizen, as we all know, but if I wanted to smuggle something or someone through or in or out of the city, I'd speculate that the sewers have been a bit of a go-to for, I don't know, probably decades, if not longer. Dense and convoluted. They've been used by the Hollowers for who knows how long. Hollowers is an affectionate term for those under the matriarch's the matriarch's eye. Smile.
Yes. Hee hee.
Hee hee.
Hee hee. Sweats profusely. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But you didn't hear it from me, nor did you hear it from me that if one were to need the rudimentary map of some keen entrances or exits around the city, certainly wouldn't know where to find one. That'd be crazy.
That would be so weird if there was just one. That would be just my luck. Too bad it doesn't exist.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't exist. Hey, unrelated, what are you doing, I don't know, 2 nights from now?
That's the day we're gonna meet the Hound, correct? Okay.
That is the day you're gonna meet Oddone.
Yes, okay. Well, my morning is all filled up, but my night is, well, some would say as free as a bird.
That's crazy.
That's
Some
crazy.
would even say coincidental. Hey, I'm also free. You want to like hang out, something, maybe meet back up here, I don't know, say 7 o'clock, 2 nights from now. For no reason,
that could
just,
work.
Yeah,
would be-
just friends. Just friends.
Just friendly hangout with we've known each other for 2 years. This is normal.
Yeah, a colleague,
Yeah. Other than that, I need to go talk to Adder. And
Why?
well, he may have more information on the Archangels than we thought. So,
Oof. My condolences.
yeah. And that is really important right now. So,
Huh? I won't keep you then. I am going to head home and probably regret every decision I've ever made in my entire life. I love existential dread.
yeah, me too. It's my favorite drug. God.
He's gonna offer you the flask. Get it?
What is?
I don't know. You'd have to ask or sniff.
Look, I've known you for 2 years, but I'm not taking any mystery drugs. What is it?
Bourbon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Got it from a friend, whose name also ironically is Bourbon.
Oh. How much? Simri's gonna take a sip before she asks that question. How good is the...
It's pretty good. Drink.
Oh, fuck.
You'd wager that whatever's in that flask is enough to have a pretty good fucking night.
Yeah.
And
I
a
can see
pretty
why they're
not
named
so
that.
great morning.
Jeez. Hey, I'm no doctor. I've just heard this from doctors. Medication, alcohol, not a great mix. You do whatever the fuck you want.
Hey, it's just for my nerves. That's fine. I'm not going to go crazy. I know how to
Not yet.
I know how to handle things in moderation.
Better than some of us.
Better than some of us.
Ooh. Wow, that woke me up. Good God.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go get him, Tiger.
Above game. You can't say that!
What do you mean? That's my word!
Oh, I thought Bum was yelling at me.
No! Don't rip yourself up the ass.
We could laugh about it, I promise.
Later,
Seriously,
chica.
man.
Have fun being crazy.
It's what I've done since I've gotten here. I go to find Adder. Where's Mystery Man of mystery. I say go to find. I know where he might be. Is he
Mhm.
there?
Let me roll.
Adder? Knock, 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 knock. Adder?
Sorry, I'm also typing. Let me roll.
Where the fuck are you, dude?
Adder is not in.
God damn it! You bitch!
Please!
Biting at the bars of his cage. What?
If you wish.
Is this...
If you wish. I will allow you to expend an inspiration for me to re-roll what I just rolled.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Let me in!
You're gonna be so mad.
No!
I rolled
Inspiration
the
back!
exact same number.
What?
Please!
Gump scared.
Like a cat sitting outside the bathroom door.
It's like Oates every morning when he realizes one of us is awake. Please! Just fucking screaming.
Screaming. Somebody's gonna wait for a little bit to even see if he appears. She doesn't know his timeline
Mhm.
when he leaves or goes or any of that, but just to, she's gonna wait like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
You wait for a while. Kind of begin to start getting a little chilly. Just kind of sitting here doing nothing in the cold for a while. But it is oddly a little peaceful. No other voices telling you crazy shit.
The voices.
The only voices in your head.
Yeah.
But eventually, an hour passes. Hour and a half goes by. Coming up on 2 hours. And Adder doesn't show. You can always come back tomorrow and try again if you want, but
Yeah.
it is getting late, so unfortunately you do eventually decide that it would be best to head back before you freeze to death.
Yes, she does, of course. Keep an eye out just in case, being followed, yada yada.
Make me a perception check.
Her normal routine.
Yeah.
There's perception. Jeez. Nice. 23. And you know what? Just because I have enough and I'm about to take a long rest, I'm going to use a psionic die to add whatever this d6 is going to be to it. 25.
Okay. Simri, you begin to start making your way back, and you begin to keep a keen eye on your surroundings, making sure you aren't being followed. And for a moment, for a singular moment, you look off to your right, and you swear you see a black cloak and ivory mask just beyond, duck back into an alley.
Well, I hate it. Hey guys, who's going to sleep tonight? Not me.
Do you wish to investigate?
Hold on. Doing a thing.
I'm holding.
Oh no. Oh. Well, based on that rule, what do you think she's gonna do?
You go to investigate.
Yeah.
You
I'm gonna
perhaps
do a stealth first.
Go ahead and stealth for me.
I have advantage on this. Thank you, Copper. 28.
28. You go into a sort of bout of adrenaline. You see this figure. You see them for a swift, fleeting moment, and you immediately take off after them. If this is who you believed it was... I need to change my music. Hold on. You take off after this individual. If this is who you believe it is to be, well, you don't know what you would do, but you need to make sure. You take off after them, around corners and over buildings, and just combing through this area to find that figure again. And you don't. You never do, and you put on a very, very thorough search, looking for that black cloak and that ivory mask. If Rook is back in town, everyone needs to know about it. But you don't find them again. At this point, you're not even sure if what you could believe what you saw. If it was actually Rook or some fleeting semblance of the trauma that he put you and your group through. Perhaps it was a hallucination. Perhaps your head is making stuff up. You're exhausted. You are exhausted. It couldn't have been him, right? There's no way. Simri.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need a sanity save from you.
Yippee! 14!
You spend long enough looking that eventually you come to the conclusion that this was something inside your head. And if it wasn't, well, surely there would be more information on it soon. But you begin to be more at ease as you return back home. You're a little uneasy going to sleep, but you're pretty confident that this was something inside your own head. It's fine. It's fine.
This
Of
is
course
fine.
it's fine. This is fine.
I'm perfectly fine. Nothing is happening at all.
Mm-hmm. But on that note, my friends, as you all bunk down for another long rest, that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Thank God.
Hee 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 hee.
Yippee! Touching on trauma.
Hee hee. You're losing it. You're losing it.
Just a little bit. but,
Just
you know,
a little bit.
Hey, can I
You
get
ever
some help with
happen?
it?
You ever seen that episode of Teen Titans where Robin's like, Slade was here, dude, and he fucking
Yeah.
wasn't?
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
what's up, CG?
Hey, can you guys help me? I seem to have dropped something. It was my heart straight out of my chest.
Yeah.
CG just typing, oh no, oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
settle.
jeez, oh god, oh man, oh
I
god, oh
don't know.
jeez. All right, my friends. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's go ahead and sit it on around the table. We'll start with Bun.
Yeah, just so you guys know, you can see it on stream, but I rolled a wisdom save to see if Simri would go to check or not.
It was a
And she rolled
3.
a 3. I set the DC to 5 because I can get that at least.
Rough.
Yeah. Hello, I am the bun known as the flustered bun across the interwebs. Too many accounts and places that I've forgotten about. But you can mostly find me on my my Blue Sky, and my VGen. My VGen is a lot of like my VTuber and closed species stuff. And Ko-Fi is where I kind of just do my general commissions, D&D character designs in dice commissions as well. Beta jewelry. My Blue Sky is where I post all of those things. So if you ever see if anything is coming out, or if I'm working on something, or if my commissions are yada yada, my Blue Sky is the most important. Or my
Yada,
TikTok where I
yada.
post videos of my diet. Yada yada.
Rada.
Rada. You can find me this Tuesday where I join the goons and at Jake's table for Eidos playing Asadra's sister Torani. That's gonna be fun.
Yippee!
Yippee! You get to learn about that when you watch it, when it's Tuesday. But I think that's it. Because all my other appearances are purely based on either Johnny or Tart's stream schedule. So that's me, River.
That's me. You can find me over in twitch.tv/WickedRiver97. I'm still just busy as fuck. And then we're almost to gay month, so I'm gonna be busier.
Every month is gay month because gay rights are valid every day of the year.
And we're gay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true. Hella gay.
Very gay.
Gay accusatory.
But I'll be back eventually. I just started playing Crime Scene Cleaner again, so I don't know, maybe I'll stream it or something.
Do it.
I'ma toss it on over to Joe.
I pulled the equivalent of $400 in one fucking box today. Like, I'm still fucking ecstatic
Let's
about
go.
that. CG, please go.
Hi, I'm CG. I don't do anything. You know who does do stuff? J Frost, who is not here. He is a good bean, and he does things on a lot of things that I do, such as every other Tuesday for the Death to Zario campaign. He is also probably going to be here on the 30th for something special.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Special. Indeed. I alluded to it several months ago, but we are going to be beginning Festive Fantasy VI starting the 30th.
Let's go!
Hey.
I'm so excited. Hold on. I need to see if I have I have my name or not. 1 second.
But your name is CG. What else would it be?
Har har. Just checking my notes real quick. Even if I don't have a name, I have come up with one, so I can provide it.
Oh.
Conclusion of the Infinite War.
Oh. All right then. Damn.
Raw.
Hey, you guys better be real happy with what's coming up. I sacrificed my first ever Festive Fantasy character to make sure things run as smooth as possible.
GB.
Into the Blood Shipper.
No!
But yes, Festive Fantasy 6, it's coming soon. Look forward to it on this channel. That's it for me. Who has not gone yet? Uncles.
Hello, I am the Punkyard Dog. I came back and I'm doing date everything on Tuesdays. I've just been paused recently because Dad's in and out of the hospital having some health issues. I should be back and doing it again this week. I'll let y'all know. I'm most active on Blue Sky. But you can find me on all my socials, including my Twitch, all at Punkyard Dog. That's me. Cardles.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, hello. Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Hurting Turd. I have been your humble dumble master for this evening. You can find me at twitch.tv/FryingTart, where I am a variety dog tuber specializing in Souls-likes and horror games. And tomorrow we are having a more Uno! Yippee! The Uno tournament is currently going on, and we are about to finish up the quarterfinals of the losers bracket. That is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure to tune in for that. It's just going to be a good time. But with that, that is me. We are going to get on out of here. We're gonna go right into Wiley because it's his it's his affiliate anniversary. Yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee! Make sure to go
still
tell
thinking.
Wiley happy affiliate anniversary right now, or else I swear on me, mum.
All right, we'll find you.
But yes, go show Wiley some love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back again next week for another episode of Sins of the Blood. Thank you all so much for joining us. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. You're loved, you're valid. If no one told you today, you fucking matter. We love y'all. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's hard.
Later.
Fuck you.